Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the SLR show. 1 second. As we're going to get ready to rumble, we got UMP Modifieds here tonight at the SLR show. So good to have everybody out to the stream of the channel. As we're going to go ahead and click that checkout button, we're going to get ready to fire things off here this afternoon. Welcome to the SLR stream. And we got UMP Modifieds here tonight at the SLR show, as that's what we got here this afternoon, as we are going to get ready to rock and roll, as our UMP Modifieds are here this afternoon. That's going to be our first event here tonight, as Lima Laminer Sports Park will start them off this afternoon. As I hear my wife out there listening to the stream of the channel. Aye. Let's get ready to rumble, shall we? As we are just getting started, we're getting ready to rock as our first event here for our our UMP Modifieds here tonight. They'll have 40 lap feature events. Again, they'll have the extra horsepower. We have 8 scheduled events here tonight. Hey, Aiden Williams, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the SLR show. Good to have you here this afternoon as the first event. Hey, I fear you. I hear you, me wife. I hear you. So tonight is UMP Modifieds tonight. The SLR Discord has voted them in. What's going on, Wyatt Handmaker? How you doing this afternoon? So the A-Class guys are here this afternoon. Like I said, it's going to be all these quote-unquote the super-duper late models. No, they're put away here tonight. We'll see how everything turns out to be with quote-unquote, you already know, as our UMP Modifieds are here this afternoon. Yeah, Wyatt needs to go load his Tad's car in to go racing here this afternoon. It is, by the way, Friday afternoon. Nick Camper's in your official class. Too bad he straight lined somebody, but you know, that's all right. Let's get ready to rumble here this afternoon. UMP Modifieds, 420 Brandon and Matthew. Thank you guys for the follows. You guys are rolling in here for the SLR show here this afternoon. It's UMP Modifieds here tonight at the SLR show. It's making you watch it, then watch it indeed. Because you got to be A-Class 2000 I rating or better to race here. Just so you know, A-Class 2000 or above to come out here and go racing here for the UMP Modifieds here at the Lima Laminer Sports Park. If you guys don't know that, that is the case. So that's what we got so far. We got a few of our UMP Modified drivers showing up already here this afternoon. I see somebody's over there killing the likes already to the channel. We appreciate that. USA, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Yep. Well, we'll get the SDK overlays loaded up, and we have some UMP Modifieds starting off here at the SLR show. Our first event here tonight out of the 8 scheduled, as you guys continue to file on into the crowds, as our UMP Modifieds are tonight. As we have Nolan Patrick, we got Kendra Tosh, Dane Morris, we got Chris Swanson, we might have a few other guys, Aiden Lewis and Dalen T. Cunningham. So far, starting off with our UMP Modifieds here tonight. We'll see how many we get. I know it's Friday night, and like I said, we have our A-Class guys out here, A-Class or better, to go out here and go racing here at the Lima Laminer Sports Park. So without further ado, waiting for someone to come out on the speedway. If you guys do want to join these events, you do got to be A-Class. It's just a limit for me for you guys to come out here and go racing. And we've had some pretty good events so far. If you guys have not been watching the other videos that we've been posting out there, man, some great races, some really good close races last night. Jeff Wacker and the other one there is I only do dirt ovals. Yes, dirt ovals only here with the SLR show. Yeah, I don't do any asphalt or anything like that. No way, shape, or form. Dirt track racing is my home. If it's not on a dirt track, I ain't happy. Nope, all UMP modifieds here tonight. A1 Transportation LLC. But we do have SLR polls where all the drivers that are in that Discord are able to vote for the car and track combo. We do have big block modifieds on that list, but we don't get too many of those. Yogi Bear, thank you for the follow. So our UMP modified drivers are going to be here this afternoon, and yes, we are at the Lima Land Motorsports Park for our first event here this afternoon. Kinder Tosh on the 11T will be joining us. He got the 115 of Dane Norris out on the speedway. He got a podium last night in that GFY number 115. As we continue on, we got a few other guys coming in. And we try to race mostly short tracks here at the SLR show. Reason why is I'm not a big fan of the big tracks. I have to do all sorts of things, and I mostly run short tracks as far as what we got. Plus, we also did an SLR poll in the list of things as well, and they said the top 8 racetracks, and that's kind of what we did. If you have A-Class 2000 I rating, you sure can join. So we have a few UMP modified to start them off with their 40-lap feature event, as they're currently running some hot laps. Aiden Lewis is the driving number 0 machine will be joining us. As you got Nolan Patrick, Kinder Tosh, you also have Corinne Swass. Yes, these are all my hosted sessions there, A1 Transportation LLC. I host every single race, I broadcast every single race, and you know, I'm also the admin as well. This is what we do here, and I do this rather frequently. We're live on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. We're definitely live in those deals on all 4 different. Thank you for the follow too, by the way, sir. And we do this on the kindness of our hearts, man. It's all free for everybody to come out here and join. On live requests is an A-Class 2000. Hey, let there fly. Thank you for the follow. That's all I ask for is this A-Class license and 2000 I rating or better. And I'll tell you, we get some really good racing when we get a bunch of good drivers together that know their zones. Also, these events are no mirrors and no spotters too, so like no human spotters, no spectators. It's pretty much them and inside the car. Now you can get me on the heat race or whatever, yeah, vice versa, but other than that, man, it's just an absolute blast to come out here and get some actual real simulation racing on the dirt track. So it's kind of cool. So we got 3,629 likes to the channel. You guys are killing it here tonight. Best way to get your iRacing out as well, take a car and do what you are best in it and race until then. Then what you do is once you start to move up in licensing, you can do what they call time trials on the officials, run 4 of those, or you can grind all the way to 4.0 and get yourself that, but you still need the I rating to come out here and race. So there's many other ways you can do that. To get your best I racing up is race as clean as you can, stay out of the wrecks and officials, or run a car that you know you're really, really good in, loot like, and just stay up front, do your thing. As we got Kinder Tosh on the 11T rod on the speedway from the All Good Racing. You also have the McSizer pipeline on that Flash Sim Sports on the side of that race car too. So a new sponsor for the 11T of Kinder Tosh. You'll have the 115 machine. It's going to be Dane Norris and the TSR Racing GFY Infamous Raceworks number 115. After that, it's going to be the old 2N from the Adapt Sim Sports. It's going to be old Mr. Nolan Patrick. Nolan Patrick got a few wins here at the SLR show. As we continue on, we do have a few UMP modified drivers, and we got about 8 of them so far, all A-Class or better. But you know what? These guys are going to put on one spectacular show, I already know. Hey, Clay, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. So once warm-ups is underway here, can you guys go to the outside of the speedway, please, for a little bit? Can you guys go to the outside of the speedway, please? Let's go ahead and get that outside lane rolling for the guys on the outside. Yeah, you know, Chris, and we all wish that iRacing would do this and all do that and everything else. But, hey, Dylan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, you can do a lot of things. You wish iRacing could do this or iRacing do that or things like that. But, You know, it does cost money for iRacing to add things to the stuff for the simulator and things like that, and we are stuck with what we got, but you know what? We try to make the best of what we have, you know? So far, it's been a pretty good start here for the SLR show. Looks like we're going to have 8 UMP modifieds for our first round here tonight, and then we'll move on to our next event. If you guys don't know, we do have an SLR Discord, and if you guys have not joined that SLR Discord channel, I really recommend you guys do so. That way, what up, John? Hello, good to see you. That way, you guys can come out here, be a part of the crew, go out there and vote for an SLR polls and things like that. So we have polls every single day of the week, and you know, we're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. Do a lot of promotional video work for you guys too, as far as full-length races. If you guys miss anything in the heats or the features, or you missed the live session, don't worry, I got you covered. We have 4 different platforms. You can see 3 on the video right underneath my camera, and then the one you're watching on as we say. So other than that, we have the UMP modifieds here tonight at the SLR show. They're getting ready to go rumbling and racing here tonight. And we'll start out with 8 UMP modifieds, 1 heat race, and 40 lap feature event. And then we will go to our next event as well. If you guys are A-class, you got 2009 rating or better, you may come out here and join us as we get about 15 more seconds ready to go as our UMP modifieds started off here tonight at the SLR show. DJ Bradley, thank you for coming out. As we are continue on here for tonight's SLR stream, 5,160 likes to the channel. God bless each and every one of you. If you guys are headed to the real life racetrack tonight to go racing in real life, I wish you the best of luck and stay safe. I want Kyle Brennan to have your children, says Premier. Well, he's not here just yet for these UMP modifieds, but we're going to get ready to go. And you're welcome, Mr. Smith Racing 44. Nope, A-Class only here at the SLR show. A-Class 2009 rating or better. We'll see if anybody's going to want an EOL penalty. So we'll start them off. 1 heat race and 1 40-lap feature. EOL penalties for heat race number 1.
I'll take it.
Cool deal. Thank you, guys. Everybody makes a show this time around. 1 heat race and 1 40-lap feature event. We have more UMP modified racing coming up. If you have not checked out the stream at SLR and one of your favorite streaming platforms, type in SLR and you will find us. Other than that, good luck to everybody. We got a good crowd forming already. And, yeah, we have 8 events scheduled. Next race will be 40 laps of the Eldora Speedway. If you want to join that as well, good luck, everybody. So we are A-Class 2K or better here this afternoon as we're going to get ready to rumble here for our first event. So let's get it going, shall we? Let's see what we got. Chris Swanson going to start on the pole in this one in the 171 from Nitro Graphics. You'll have the 115. That'll be Dayton Norris out of Tony Stewart Racing. You have the old 2.9 machine. That's going to be Nolan Patrick on the 11T. That's going to be Kinder Tosh as UMP modifieds are underway here at Lima Laminator Sports Park. So far, pretty good start here as everybody's going to make it through turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We will complete heat lap number 1 for heat race number 1. So as we keep on rolling, as the old 171, Chris Swanson's still going to be a race leader. It looks like they want that bottom shelf. You got Nolan Patrick there. Dane Norris getting a little tight. Look out, the use of the brake pedal there for Aiden Lewis and the Scott Bloomquist number 0 machine. As everybody's fighting for the bottom side of the speedway. Surprised nobody's tried the top shelf just yet. But you know you got Chris Swanson and the number 2 inner Nolan Patrick racing to the front stretch as they're going to be side by side for the race lead. A little bit of contact, a little bit of pushing and shoving. Here comes Nolan Patrick. Chris Swanson going to pitch him in the corner in 3 and 4. We got halfway to go, and you may have a new race leader here on Lima Land Motor Sports Park. Chris Swanson and Nolan Patrick. Chris just will not get up, give it up, and he finally loses that second spot as you're going to have the 115 of Dane Norris, Aiden Lewis all over the inside of them. Little T, good to see you, boss. Been a while since Chip Whitmer's been in my stream. Hey, Bronson James with number 4, thank you for the follow as well, as we get about 2 out of 8 here this afternoon, as we got the 2 to go this time around. Chris Swanson trying another lane around the speedway. You might find some speed on the outside, as you're going to see the white flag going to be in the air this time by. As the battle for the race lead continues, Chris Swanson, he might have found something on the outside of the speedway. Can he get it done? As you got Nolan Patrick right there to the inside, down to the backstretch. Great battle for the race lead. It's Nolan Patrick, Chris Swanson. They go door to door on the 3 and 4. He will get there. Does he get there in time? No! Nolan Patrick gets him by .008. .008 at the line as Dane Norris and Aiden Lewis, man, what a race to start off the heat race action here at the UMP Modifieds. Oh my, we're getting it started already. I guess gonna have to make another cool picture for those guys as well, as heat race number 1 has come to close, and we'll only have 8 UMP Modifieds. As I said, we got 8 UMP Modifieds, and we had one spectacular race, as he's got to get ready to go for the 40 laps. It's called Iracing Onside Harp. It's called Iracing, and if you guys don't know, go to iracing.com and get all the information you need. That's incredible right there. Holy cow. Way to wake up Friday evening or Friday afternoon, eh? With a good UMP modified race. Let's go. You got it, sir. Chris got you, by the way. Did he? Yes, he did. My iRacing scoring and timing said that Nolan Patrick won, but unfortunately, Chris Swanson won by .004 according to the iRacing. My SDK said something completely different, but my, oh my, way to start it out here this afternoon. 24 Allen 51, thank you for coming out to the show. We appreciate you. Offering EOLs on the field. Anybody want one?
Yeah, go ahead and give me one.
You got it. Cool, inside lane. We'll just move on up. Guys, just the 8 of us. If you want to continue racing with us, our next event will be at Eldora Speedway. You can use VR. I don't know if it's a headset, but I know they just did something with Apple, that you can use Apple now. Something for Apple you can use to be in the cockpit of one of these cars. Cool. Well, looks like we're getting ready to go. Give them that extra little bit of time to get these cars ready to go for 40 laps here at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. Good to see everybody out on the channel here this afternoon. 6,743 likes on the channel here this afternoon. Good to see the other platforms starting to roll in as well. Thank you guys for coming out. And let's get ready. So for our UMP Modifieds first race, 8 UMPs. We'll have more events coming up for the UMPs. If you're A-Class 2000, feel free to come out and join us as we're going to get ready to rock and roll. Think everybody's raced here before. Welcome to the channel, and let's go ready to go racing. We got 73 live viewers on the black side of things, and we have 6 combined on the others. So you guys got a very good audience to go out racing. Unfortunately, Tony Worth, it does not. That was a little bit of a tongue twister. So, as they don't have that, but they do have a Swego out there. So, for our UMP Modifieds here this afternoon, here on the iRacing Show, as we're going to get ready to rumble as Chris Swanson. How about the 2N? That's going to be Nolan Patrick on the 11T of Kinder Tosh, the 0 of Aiden Lewis, the T Cunningham. You've got the number 7 of Brendan Bazell, the 54 of Ryan J. Baker, and Dane Norris into the back of the field as UMP Modifieds are underway here at Lima Land Motorsports Park. So far for the UMP Modifieds here this afternoon, we got a whopping 98 wonderful viewers to the channel. Liam, it's called iRacing, and check it out. You get the ride on board as you got the leaders battling it out for the lead as you can ride on board of Aiden Lewis. It is on PC as you are riding on board of Aiden Lewis, and he was battling with the 11T of Kinder Tosh. That'll be the battle for the third spot as Racing continues for the race lead. You got a flashing 171 of Chris Swanson, and Nolan Patrick are about to go to war here for the race lead. It's going to be Chris Swanson in the 171 machine with Nitro Graphics. It'll be Nolan Patrick right there behind him. It looks like the number 0 machine of Aiden Lewis going to try to get a run. We're going to see a slide job in the middle of turn 1 and 2 as we're 8 out of 40 for the UMP Modifieds here at Lima Land for their 40-lap feature event. Battle for the race lead is looking really good as Nolan Patrick to the inside. It'll be the 171 of Chris Swanson going door to door once again down to the backstretch. 9 out of 40, and I think we broke over 100 live viewers here tonight as it's all going to be the 171 of Chris Swanson, still going to be your race leader. As racing continues on, as Chris Swanson in the 171's now your leader will be the number 2, and it's going to be Nolan Patrick. But you got a really good battle in the mid-pack of the field here between Dylan T. Cunningham and that number 4. You have the number 0 ride. That's going to be old Mr. Aiden Lewis. Lewis going to get a run to the outside, and Big Hoss Motorsports, they are absolutely amazing drivers. They're all A-class or 2000 iRating and above, man. We're running no mirrors, no spotters, and no spectators in these events. These guys are just them and themselves, man. It's a great thing to see as Aiden Lewis has got a big charge there for the number 4 machine of Dylan T. Cunningham. As the 115 of Dean Norris, he'll roll to the inside. He got a battle for the race lead. Once again, Nolan Patrick with a slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Chris Swanson going to battle right back to the inside. 14 out of 40 here for tonight's UMP Modifieds. As Nolan Patrick has to get right behind the Chris Swanson 171 ride once again. We are 14 out of 40 this afternoon as Chris Swanson still holds on to the lead. You got old Nolan Patrick all over the back bumper of them. Man, they are getting really close to each other in turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 as Nolan Patrick has not quite given up just yet as they're still side by side for the race lead. 25 to go. Oh no, Chris Swanson, a little bit of internet problem as everybody's rolling. As Nolan Patrick with a short slider clears Chris Swanson nose. Swanson right back to the inside, and we are still side by side for that race lead. Chris Swanson in the 171. The 2 and Nolan Patrick are putting on a show for the fans here this afternoon as Swanson really doing a great job holding that line. You got 23 to go as these UMP Modifieds, they'll race into 1 and 2. It's still going to be Chris Swanson ahead of Nolan Patrick. Patrick still all over that back bumper once again as here comes Patrick. Maybe no, but he also got a great battle for the third spot. As Kinder Tosh in 11T got the 0, it's going to be Aiden Lewis. Dane Doors had to get a little brake binders as here comes that 0 machine of Aiden Lewis all by 3 wide coming off of turn number 4 right there behind them. As we got about 21 to go, somebody's got to get out of it. Holy cow! Brake pedals and everything being used in Dylan T. Cunningham and the 115 of Dane Norris. They make a lot of contact. What a save by both those drivers. Thank you, Christian. As there's a big slider there for Aiden Lewis and that number 0 machine. We got the 11T of Kinder Tosh back to the inside. The battle for the race lead has been about single file, but they're nose to tail once again as we keep continuing to watch the mid-pack of the field here. Dane Norris in the 115, the 11T in the middle, and Aiden Lewis and the Scott Bloomquist number 0 machine are still 3 wide. Slide job there for Dane Norris for the third spot. They'll split them going down to the backstretch as racing continues. As you will have the 0 of Aiden Lewis on the outside. He'll be in the third spot as they're still racing the UMPs here at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. 3 wide down to the backstretch, they say, with Dane Norris stuck in the middle. Holy cow, there's racing all over the speedway here at Lima Land. 16 to go, and there's 5 cars for the third spot as they're 3 wide once again as these guys, what's going on? Oh, Dane Norris, and oh, 5 wide. Dane Norris in trouble. We got 1 around. Caution flag. Caution flag for the 11T, and I believe Dane Norris got crossed up in turn 1 and 2. Aiden Lewis kind of drove into the door here a little bit, but let's see what happened. Woo! So really close quarters racing. Dane and Aiden just going to war here. Contact was made. Still can't get off of each other. Here comes Kinder Tosh in the 11. Dane's going to lose it in the slick, and Kinder Tosh left with nowhere to go. What do you call there? I want to call hard racing, but I want to call the Dane Lewis lost it, but I guess we'll call it hard racing, I suppose. Double file going to be one to green. I'm going to call it hard racing. Dane Norris and Aiden Lewis made a lot of contact, and then Dane kind of lost it, and Kindertosh left with nowhere to go. We'll double file him back up. One to green this time by. Double file going to be one to green this time by. Well, our first yellow flies here at the Lima Lambetter Sports Park as we got old quotes 26 down out of 40 here tonight. What do you guys think of the racing so far, chat? Let me know what you guys think. 14 to go here for the UMP Modifieds. We got the number 7 of Brandon Mazzell in the infield tires. He's going to loop it, pull it into the infield, and he's going to call it a night. As the UMP Modifieds all by 3 wide, 4 wide, coming off of turn number 2. As here comes Ryan J. Baker in the 54 machine. As he rolls to the inside, Dane Norris going to get on the brake binders, and he'll tuck in right behind Aiden Lewis in the number 0 machine. As they're 3 wide once again, as you're going to have the number 4 machine of Dalen T. Cunningham to the inside. Dane Norris gets right into the 54 machine. We got a caution flag. Dane Norris immediately pulls it into the infield, and he said he's had enough of this. As the 54 and Dane Norris, they make a lot of contact, and no, man, both cars get inside of the wall there. That's going to be our second cause of yellow. Dane Norris said, screw you, Peter. I am done with this one here tonight. It's UMP Modifieds all night tonight, Celtics fan. It's all UMP Modifieds here tonight. Oh boy. Double file gonna be 1 to green. Double file gonna be 1 to green this time by. Yo, what up, Bailey Woodman? How you doing? And Hellboy4918, thank you for the share. As it looks like Dane Norris and Ryan J. Baker are not going to be able to get back out of the speedway here tonight, as we're going to finish this off as Dane Norris is done for this afternoon. As Chris Swanson in the 171, Smoky Mountain tomorrow. Let's go, Kyler. Let's see if we can finish this off here tonight. I'm in Discord. If your name is changed there, Nate Slaves, change your name to your Iracing account you use, and I'll get you in the driver's section. There's the name change center. Just change your name for me. We're good to go. Got about 10 more to go for these UMP Modifieds on 2 yellow flags. Wyatt, thank you for the follow. As it's going to be the 171 of Chris Swanson, still going to be your race leader. You got Nolan Patrick right there in the 2N, right there behind him. How about the number 0 machine of Aiden Lewis, Rooster Racing 86A and 86R. Thank you for the follow. 8 to go for the UMPs as Aiden Lewis in that number 0 machine on the outside. You've got the number 4, Dalen T. Cunningham. After that's going to be the 11T. It's going to be Kindertosh. As it's all Chris Swanson still out in front after that amazing battle between him and the 2N of Nolan Patrick, as we got a 7 to go. 7 to go tonight for the UMP Modifieds as Chris Swanson in the 171 still your leader. He got 6 to go, but here comes that number 0 machine. He's tiptoeing to the outside of the speedway down to the backstretch. Aiden Lewis right through the middle of turn 3 and 4. He might have found something in that 0 UMP Modified as we got 5 to go this time by for race leader Chris Swanson. 5 to go as Chris Swanson's still the leader. Nolan Patrick, but here comes that 4 of Dalen T. Cunningham in the lethal chassis all pinked out ride. As he goes to the bottom shelf, turn 1 and 2, he'll get around the 2N machine. That's going to be old Chris Swanson. Thank you, I'll get you. After that, it's going to be the number 4, Dalen T. Cunningham, still going to be in that second spot with 3 to go. As the 171 of Chris Swanson. Thank you guys for the follows. Journey, Nirvana. I like Nirvana. After that's going to be Matty Pfeiffer as well. And we continue on with these UMP Modifieds tonight. You got 2 to go this time by. 2 to go for the UMP Modifieds here this afternoon. That's Chris Swanson in the 171 machine with Dalen T. Cunningham, Chris Even. Thank you. Mark Whistlestein, thank you for the follow as well. As we continue on, as the Chris Swanson 171 machine, you got a battle for the race lead. Dalen T. Cunningham right there to the inside. Last time in the middle of 3 and 4, it's Nolan Patrick. Gonna give him the old nudge, but Chris Swanson will prevail. Don't stop immediately, Chris. Come on now. Straight line down to the front stretch, please. Chris Swanson, try to line yourself right there with the flag stand. Thank you. Ah, I got you, Nathan Meadows. Let me see if I got you in my name change center. Ah. Let's see. Let me see if I find you. I don't see you. I text your name in that one channel if you're in here. So, as we're going to get ready to go, we got more racing coming up next at the Eldora Speedway. If you guys don't know, we're all about efficiency. How about this for a strength of field? A 3470 strength of field. As we're going to get ready to go to Eldora Speedway. Coming up next here for the SLR show. You'll be able to hear from the drivers in just a hot second. As Chris Swanson of the 171 gets the win here for the UMP Modifieds.
What's up, Pete?
Man, I'll tell you, that was a race for the ages. The heat race win. And then you just holding tough out there with a charging Nolan Patrick.
Yeah, I definitely had the wrong gear in the car. I was chipping pretty much almost coming out of the corner. But I still got it done somehow.
Well, getting it done indeed. I don't know if this is your first win ever here or not.
Yeah, this would be the first one I've won. A lot of second and a lot of thirds.
How's it feel to finally get your first ever win?
Oh, it definitely feels really good. I was definitely waiting for a good bump coming out of 3 and 4 there, but it never did happen. So,
well, I'll tell you, I'll tell you what, heck of a drive for the Nitro Graphics 171. Who do you got to thank?
Pretty much me at Nitro Graphics. That's pretty much all I got, Pete.
Well, we got Eldora Speedway coming up for 40 more laps, and hopefully I will see you there.
I think I'll miss that one. I got to run to the store, and then I'll probably be in the next one.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for coming out, boss.
Yeah, thanks, Pete.
You're welcome, sir. Dalen T. Cunningham coming up the field there, +4 from your starting position.
Yeah, I was just good on the bottom. I really couldn't move around as much as I wanted to. I tried the top, and I just wasn't no good. Trying the middle just wasn't no good. So just rode around, and I finally found something on the bottom right there at the last couple laps.
Yeah, the bottom was the place to be here for a while. Even thought maybe it would move up a little bit, but it didn't. But, you know, still a good run, though.
Yeah, that was my initial reaction. I thought it was going to eventually get around the top, but I guess not. I take that second.
I'll tell you
A few
what,
more laps, I feel like I'd have had him.
I'll tell you what, it wasn't a bad race. A lot of 3-wide, 4-wide action. You did good out there, man. Who do you got to thank?
I just got to thank you for putting up these races.
Mm-hmm. I'll see you at Eldora. That's getting ready to load up.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Nolan Patrick from a awesome heat race finish, and he kind of fell back a little bit there. Tried to work the middle to the top there to the last mats, and it just seemed like it didn't want to go.
Yeah, the last 10 laps we had nothing for him. But those 30 laps we were able to sit on his door and battle out in the heat race and use the door, rough him up a little bit, try to get the win. But topside came in and tried around the bottom like Dalen was, but couldn't find anything there and tried to move around, but we were just kind of stuck.
Well, you know, that's kind of how it works sometimes. Only 8 cars decide to show up, and, you know, we will continue on here with the SLR show, and, you know, we'll just move on to Eldora, man. Who do you got to thank?
Fusion Adapt, Semby Designs, you've putting it on, and try to go get the win at Eldora now.
We'll see, man. I'll see you there, man. Good luck.
See you, Pete. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Well, let's move on to the Eldora Speedway. Again, these are A-Class 2000 iRating or better. I got you, Nate. I got you. So you're already in the Discord. You are good to go, boss. So let's move on to the Eldora Speedway. That race is loaded up and ready to go for you guys. What's the full link? So you gotta have an A-Class license, 2K iRating mid. You gotta have an A-Class license. So let's move on with our racing here this afternoon as we're going to get this thing rocking and rolling as Eldor Speedway. We'll be coming up next over the SLR show as Aiden Lewis, Brendan Bazell, and Kendra Tosh going to be our first guys already joining in here this afternoon as we're going to get ready to rumble here tonight for our UMP Modified Division. So as we move to Eldor Speedway here tonight, as Aiden Lewis, Brendan Bazell, and Kendra Tosh will be joining us, and we'll see if we get a couple of other guys here this afternoon as well. Yes, sir, that is correct. All of our events are A-class or better. The reason why is it's just, it makes it work, it makes it have some fun, and, you know, we do our thing. I said UMP Modifieds are here all nights and nights. We do have a bunch of UMP drivers, not really more of a super late model crew, but we voted in for the UMP Modifieds. We are started at 4 o'clock. We got 8 events scheduled here this afternoon. If you're almost A-class, I can't wait to see you here. What up, Davy Jones Locker? Good to see you tonight, sir. As these UMP Modifieds are going to be joining us here tonight at the SLR show, I'll get you guys ready to roll as we have a few of them once again, starting here at the 4 o'clock hour. Overlays? Yes, no, baby show. There they go. I was wondering whether my overlays are going to show up or not here this afternoon. Hey, Davy Jones has been in my fan club for over 100 days. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for joining the fan club. We got Nathan Meadows going to be joining us for his first time here tonight. Let's go. Nathan Meadows going to his first time here at the SLR show for the UMP Modifieds. After I got Nolan Patrick, Aiden Lewis, got the 11T of Kendra Tosh on the Speedway. Again, we have a few amount of cars, but that's okay. Thank you for the follow there, Parcell. But hey, you know what, Nathan? You got to try. I mean, that's all there is to it. They're a little more throttle happy. And, you know, that's about it. You'll be just fine. So as these UMP Modifieds here for the Eldor Speedway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them join us here this afternoon so far. If you guys are going to be trying to join in or get your A-Class license, come on down here and get us some. As Aiden Lewis in that number 0 machine, you will have the old N2 machine. That's going to be Nolan Patrick. Hey, Biggs Long, thank you for the heart me. Thank you for becoming part of my fans. We appreciate you. As everybody is starting to roll out on the Speedway again. Another small field of cars here around 4:30 this afternoon. Had a whole bunch of people join in there at the Discord to vote. So we started up. I put 8 events up this afternoon. This is going to be our second one out of the 8. How do you get A-Class easier than doing a lot of races? Well, the problem is there's a way you can do it, but you still need 2,000 I rating to join these events. So you still have to race either way. It's all on MRP. If you guys do not know what MRP is, you want to get to A-Class faster, you have to run MRP events. Good to see you, Brian. And you have to run those MRP events. That's how it works. So, as the old N2 machine of Nolan Patrick, who had that 3rd place run the Line Bland Motorsports Park, you got a long way to go, Bryson. Nathan Meadows joins us for the first time in the number 17 from the Triple T Trucking Ride. We have another driver going to be joining in just as well, as Nathan Meadows joins us for the first time here with the SLR show. Thank you. I appreciate you, Big Slong. Appreciate you. So it's Brendan Mazzell and the Ghost Energy number 2 ride will also be on the Speedway. Again, we also, like I said, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 UMP modifieds. Again, we have plenty of room for more A-Class drivers. Actually want to come out here and go racing. Dane Norris in the 115 back after his troubling race at the Lime Motorsports Park. We have a few other guys still rolling. I got one number 7 machine going to be coming in here just a little late here for tonight's UMP modified action tonight. Little T, it's been doing all right. Cameron Keller, come on down. UMP modifieds all night tonight, boss. I seen you got rained out in Ohio. Whoop. What's going on, Tegan? And hot dog. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. There you go. Go for it. I know you run UMP modified. Again, it's time for you to come out of retirement, little T. Come on down. These UMP modifieds, though, boss, they have more horsepower and weight taken out of the rear, so they are a lot faster. A lot more wheel spin on these UMP modifieds, too, by the way. But come on down, get yourself some. Sweet, I can't wait. So you're in a sport mod right now, Cameron Keller. That's cool. Hey, you know what? Racing, man. Shoot. So, like I said, it's UMP modifieds all night tonight. Adrian, good to see you, man. Long time no see. How you doing tonight? As the UMP modified, the mechanic said they got rained out as well. It's all right, boss. We're going to be here. As long as you have an A-Class license and 2000 I rating or better, you can join these, man. Plus, still a little early yet this afternoon, too, you know. You got your Moza R6 on the way, or you mean R5. I didn't know they made an R6, but I hope you get there, Tegan. I really, really do hope to see you on these racetracks, guys. It is really worth it. If you like no mirror racing or no spotter racing, if you need help with it, I know Bobby Rhodes was live later this afternoon. He's on a TikTok as well. And I know that we helped him out. He got B-Class live. And he's working really hard. He's got a 2500 I rating, and he's getting his A-Class license as we speak. Hey, you know what? Anything works. As Dalen T. Cunningham comes in here late, it looks like we're going to have 7 UMP modifieds here for the Eldora Speedway, and I just let them have the racetrack. So heat race number 1's getting ready to load up. We'll have our 40-lap feature here at Eldora, and then we'll be coming up next to... As I see old Ryan Beach in the chat there running as well. So we have a few guys out there getting ready to go. I got a 299 just joining in just in the nick of time. We'll see who that's going to be as our next race. Jacob Barney, thank you for the follow as well. As we'll head to Fairbury. Nick Parker, good to see you, boss. And only if it was B-Class. It's no big deal. You guys get A-Class real easy. If you guys have like a 3.5 B-Class license, you can get A-Class real easy. It's not as hard as you think. Mr. Boogeyman, you're not in my race, but you're racing anyway, as Tyler Trentham gets in here as well. So that's all right, Mr. Boogeyman. That's cool. That's awesome. Well, we'll see what heat race number 1 is going to be coming up next. And getting A-Class is actually easier than what you guys think if you guys run MRP events. I'll be on the live in a little. That's cool. You're good. You're good. Hey, Nick Parker, thank you so much for this content, man. Appreciate you for the awesome words of encouragement. We have 8 UMP modified schedule. We'll see if anybody's going to want an EOL penalty. You got to thank the drivers, too, man. The drivers, if we don't have drivers, it's easy. You know, we don't have drivers, we don't have a show. So it works hand to hand, you know. There's ways to get around it, though, Adrian. There really is ways to get around it. There is. Cameron Keller got A-Class in a day a few days ago from B-Class. It's not as hard as you think. And good to see you, Ryan. Anybody want an EOL penalty for heat race number 1? It's 1 heat race and 1 feature. Tyler, if you want to get out for hot laps, you can. Cool deal. All right, guys, welcome to the show. Let's go ahead and line them all up. If nobody's taking an EOL penalty, let's line them up. 4 car, you can move up. Yeah. All right, guys, all start on the leader. Don't straight line, don't full send anybody, and let's go out here and go racing. Good luck, everybody. Thank you for the share, Mr. Nolan. Good to have you here in the channel here tonight, as we got a whopping 60 people watching on the old tick side, and you can only play this on PC. As Aiden Lewis and Kinder Tosh gonna get ready to load up for the UMP Modifieds. We are racing here for the Eldora Speedway. Nick Parker, thank you for the 2 roses, boss man. Appreciate you, boss. So far for the UMP Modifieds here this afternoon, as the old number 0 machine, that's going to be Aiden Lewis. You have Kinder Tosh at 11 on the inside, as the old 4 of Dalen T. Cunningham, who finished second at the Lime Motorsports Park. Good race going down to the backstretch there for the 3rd spot. Nolan Patrick in the 2N machine with the number 4, Dalen T. Cunningham, as they're going to get really close coming off of turn 3 and 4, as we got 3 out of 8 for the UMPs, and we got some contact, and Dalen T. Cunningham will go into the wall. Oh, that stinks. Caution flag on the speedway for the 2N, as you will have Cunningham will spin this around here real quick. I got to call it racing at this point. You're pretty much heads up at the point. Cunningham kind of pinches it off. A little bit of door contact there. A little bit of wheel hop. A little bit of neck code. And fortunately, Dalen T. Cunningham's going to get the worst out of it, as we're under yellow flag conditions for the first time here at the Eldora Speedway UMPs. I'm about to call racing on that. Heads up going into the corner, side by side. Dalen kind of came down a little bit. 2 kind of came up a little bit, and they just kind of close quarters racing between the 2. Double file going to be 1 to green this time by. Double file 1 to green this time by. Tyler Trentham. Hey, thanks, mechanic. I appreciate you. Also, if you guys don't know, this is no mirror racing. If you guys have not found out by that, we got 71 wonderful live viewers in the stands. You guys are killing it tonight on a Friday afternoon. Glad to see you guys watching us before you guys go to the races or race yourselves tonight, as we're going to get ready to get fired up once again. It's Aiden Lewis in the 0. We'll lead them up to the green. We're back underway. As Nolan Patrick gets a little crossed up off of turn number 2 there, and Ninja Tosh in the 11T will be able to go right around the outside to take the 2nd spot away. Dane Norris at a 115. He'll work to the bottom. A little bit of internet problem for him as well, as you will have the number 2. That's going to be old Mr. Brandon Bazell to the outside. Rained out in Alabama. Oh, that sucks, Nick. That's what, as the concessions closed for the food truck. The food truck didn't show today, so we have no concessions here tonight, as the 11T of Kinder Tosh going to put it into the fence line. He's going to lose a ton of spots coming off of turns 1 and 2. By the way, concessions stand are closed today. Food truck did not arrive, so no food in the concessions, as we get about 2 to go for these UMP Modifieds. As Kinder Tosh into the wall once again, he loses more spots than the number 17 on Nathan Meadows. Jackson, thank you for the follow as well, as we got a white flag in the air this time by. As these UMP Modifieds now, Nolan Patrick's in the wall. He's going to lose a ton of spots in the 2M machine. As, oh, Dane Norris once again. Dane Norris struggling in these UMP Modifieds, but checkered flag waves. Dane Norris is not having a good day today in the UMP Modifieds. Good Lord. Dane is just struggling. He dives it in deep here in the 2. I think he clipped the wall. Yup, he hits the inside wall trying to get that 2nd spot. Gets into the 2 machine. The 17 of Meadows goes around, as checkered flag is flown for our finish here for heat race number 1. Aiden Lewis, Brandon Bazell, Nolan Patrick, Kinder Tosh, and Nathan Meadows is your top 4. Actually, top 5 going into that. But you know what? Louder 400EX. Wow, let's go. We'll give them 2 minutes of grid here for their UMP modified setups, and then we'll go to the Fairbury Speedway. That'll be coming up next, as we got 8 UMPs once again here at the Eldora Speedway. Again, all A-Class 2009 rating or above. It's UMP modified action here tonight with 74 wonderful viewers on the one side, and we got 11 combined on the other 3. So we're at almost at 90 total viewers here tonight. So you guys are doing one heck of a job here this afternoon, and we thank you for tuning into the stream of the channel. 18,500 likes to the channel, over 1,828 viewers tonight, 32 brand new followers to the channel. And if you guys don't know what this is, it is called Iracing. Well, let's go ahead and get the party started, I suppose. As bro, why can't you make it a normal host? You'll pull a lot more people. Well, here's why. If I pull more people, we get bad racing. If I pull good people who have A-Class 2009 rating or better, I'd rather have a wonderful race of 8 cars than 60 cars of nothing but cautions. That's my reasoning. Now, you could say, oh, you could kick all the bad drivers out. Well, you can, but then I hurt my stream at the same time. Because once you kick those drivers, guess what? Then they don't come watch your stream. So it's a fair 2 stream. If you want to race, get A-Class 2K, come join us. All open setup, Nick. All open setup. Extra horsepower and weight taken out of the cars. Come in here and run what you need. Thank you, Matty Piper. You're right. And absolutely, Nick Parker, you got it right on the head, man. We'll see if anybody's going to want an EOL penalty. And if you guys want, you guys can. Exactly. That's why we do it. EOLs for the feature. I guess Dane Nor's taking one. Yep. Anybody else want that EOL penalty? Okay, guys, good luck. You guys been here, you guys know what to do. See you guys. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. You know, we got 8 of our UMP modified drivers here this afternoon, and they'll grow over time as the whole SLR Discord voted for 4 o'clock. And let's get ready to rumble. As the Dalen, if you want the outside, you can take it. Dalen, if you want the outside, you can take it. Trent, if you want the inside of that 115, you can take it as well. Alrighty, guys, get out of that pace truck for me. Back off it just a little bit. And then go off at 3 and 4. Aiden Lewis, Brendan Bazell, you got it. Brack, the same name as what you see here, sir. Same name what you see here, sir. So let's get ready to rumble for the UMP Modifieds. We're underway. We go through turn 1 and 2 here at the Eldora Speedway. Dane Nor's got a big run. He hit the brake pedal instead of sticking it 3 wide down to the backstretch. As we will complete lap number 1 here at the Eldora Speedway. 2 out of 40 for these UMP modified. This Kindertosh and 11T battle through the middle, but you do got a good battle for the race lead. It's Brendan Bazell, the number 2 machine. He'll tiptoe his way to the inside of that Scott Bloomquist number 0 machine, side by side off of 3 and 4, as we got 3 out of 40 here tonight. Still a good battle for the race lead as they're stalled side by side here at the Eldora Speedway as we have the number 0 machine of Aiden Lewis. Look at Dalen T. Cunningham. Nick, thank you for the follow. As Dalen T. Cunningham and the number 4 machine's got a good run off of 3 and 4 as he's going to take another look to the outside as Aiden Lewis and Brendan Bazell. They will go down to the backstretch. Cunningham going to tiptoe. He had to hit the brake pedal as he's going to try one more time around the outside of Aiden Lewis. 3 wide, coming up a 4, and you have a new leader of the number 4 of Dalen T. Cunningham. Noah and Pat are going to do the same thing. 3 wide down to the backstretch. Nick, thank you for the awesome Rose Boss, man. As we continue to go through the middle of turn 3 and 4, you'll have a new leader. It's going to be Dalen T. Cunningham in the number 4 machine. Pretty good start here this afternoon in front of 55 live audience members over there on the black side of things as HDH Racing with the latest follow. Thank you for coming out. As racing continues on, Nolan Patrick going to take a look on the inside of a 3 and 4 as he's going to try to track down your race leader of Dylan T. Cunningham. Cunningham up to the outside. Here comes the 11T of Kinder Tosh. He'll move into the third spot, and the all-good race and McSizer pipeline number 11T as things continue to roll through the middle of 3 and 4. You have the Under Zero machine. That's going to be Eden Lewis to the inside. You will have the number 2 ride. That's going to be Brandon Bazell. He'll get a run off of turn number 2. They are still side by side, just as they were battling for the race lead earlier, as they're going to be side by side for that 4th spot. As it'll be the 2 of Brandon Bazell, the number 0 machine. That's going to be Aiden Lewis. You have the number 17, the newcomer here for the first time on the SLR show. That's going to be Nathan Meadows. And you have the number 8 machine for the UMP Butterflies, the Tyler Trenham and Dane Norris in the 115 in the back of the field. So far, that's what we got for the UMP Butterflies. So we're 10 down out of 40. Good battle up front here. Nolan Patrick, low internet problems, going to get a run down off of turn number 2. He'll race his way down on the backstretch. Side job in the middle of 3 and 4. Up the hill, up the hill, up the hill. Here comes Dylan T. Cunningham with a great cut down. They'll rub doors out of the front stretch. We got 11 out of 40. Remember, though, as Nolan Patrick and Dylan T. Cunningham battled before in heat race action, they did get together, and we'll see if Dylan T. Cunningham's going to hit the brake pedal once again off of 4, and they'll go down to the backstretch side by side once again. 12 out of 40 for these UMP modifieds. Big slider in turn 1 and 2. Nolan Patrick with a good cut down once again. It's battle for the race lead, but right there behind will be the 11T of Kinder Tosh, and I'll let you get a bird's eye view right on board. Well, that battle ended up after Dylan T. Cunningham caught the wall as you got a good shot as the 11T of Kinder Tosh were able to roll right to the inside of him down to the backstretch. As here comes the number 4 of Cunningham with a half slider down to the backstretch. Oh, they get close. They rub doors. What a save as Cunningham's going to get forced to the bottom side of the speedway. That's going to allow the 2 of Brendan Mazzell to get a good run. He hits the brake pedal for Dylan T. Cunningham while he recovers. What a recovery for the number 4 machine of Dylan T. Cunningham after getting into the wall. And then him and the 11T of Kinder Tosh got together as racing continues. As you have the number 2 machine of Brendan Mazzell with the 17 of Nathan Meadows going to be the top 5. And Dylan T. Cunningham once again gets into the backstretch wall as he's going to look on the inside. Side job in the middle of 3 and 4. Kinder Tosh see that he'll cut down. Now you got a good race with 23 to go. As Nolan Patrick in the 2 end continues to pull away as he's your race leader. As it's going to be Kinder Tosh trying to cut the nose off once again of Dylan T. Cunningham. Big clear slider in the middle of 3 and 4 as here comes the 11T of Kinder Tosh. Back to the inside. We got 22 to go. As we got 22 yet to go for these UMP modifieds. As here comes Nathan Bazell in that number 2 machine. As he's going to take a look at the inside, the 11T of Kinder Tosh. As they get close to each other down to the front stretch. You might have got banned, Cameron. As we get about 21 to go, as the 11T machine of Kinder Tosh, well to the outside, he got half cross flags. That'll be this time by. So, as we roll on, Nick Parker, thank you for the awesome roses to the channel, man. You're killing it here tonight. Batty Joker, thank you for the follow as well. Well, Nick, there's really no other way. All you got to do is look in the hosted sessions, and all you have to do is have an A-class license and look in the hosted sessions for SLR. That's all you got to do. We got battles all over the speedway. Brendan Mazzell and Kinder Tosh gonna battle it out for the 3rd spot, but you also ETX, thank you for the follow as well. As Aiden Lewis in the 0 machine, you got Nathan Meadows in the number 17. They're battled out for the UMP modifieds. That'll be for the 5th and 6th spot. You've got the old no late models tonight. It's all UMPs. as Tyler Trenham and Dane Norris in the 115 will bring up the back of the field as we're 16 to go. 16 to go for the UMP Modifieds here for the Eldora Speedway, and it's all Nolan Patrick in that number 2 M machine with Dylan T. Cunningham in the number 4 for the second spot. You got the 11T of Kinder Tosh as we are rolling. What do you mean didn't it start with 30? No, we only had 8 cars here this afternoon, Preston. As Kinder Tosh on the 11T with the number 2. That's going to be Brendan Bazell, the 0 of Aiden Lewis, and you'll have the number 17 on Nathan Meadows for the first time here with the SLR show. As we continue on, Dylan T. Cunningham at number 4. You'll have the 2N of Nolan Patrick as well, as this race is pretty much starting to get a little single filed out here at Eldora with 13 to go. Best battle on the speedway would be the 11T of Kinder Tosh versus the number 2 of Brendan Bazell. That's going to be the battle for the third spot. Nick Parker, thank you for the share, man. God bless you for that, sir. As the old, I know, that's all Brendan Bazell and that Ghost Energy number 2 machine. As he's into the 4th spot so far tonight is the 11T of Kinder Tosh holding on to the 3rd spot. You have the number 0 of Aiden Lewis, and that's going to be the number 17 machine on Nathan Meadows. Dane Norris and Tyler Trenham. Trenham has finally pulled his race car in, as we're going to see 10 to go next time by for the UMP Modifieds. As Nolan Patrick in the 2N in the Fusion Setup Shop machine, Dap Sim Sports, man, he's got that thing set to kill. As we get about 10 to go this time by. Every single race, Preston, we do the top 3. As this battle for the 3rd spot for these UMP Modifieds is about to get interesting and Davy Jones Liquor has returned. If you guys have not seen the big pirate ship out there outside the concession stand, he's got all your liquor needs, as Brendan Bazell might have got some, as he is already in the wall in turn 3 and 4 and turn 1 and 2. Aiden Lewis with the big slider, he gets into the wall in turn 1 and 2. That's going to allow the 2 machine on Brendan Bazell to the inside. Slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. 21,800 likes to the channel. You guys are simply amazing tonight as we got about 8 to go. Oh, believe me, I take the comments from you guys, and I'll do some funny commentary. You already know. As the battle continues on for that whole 4th spot, as you have Brendan Bazell full of Davy Jones Liquor in the back of that car, as he's going to look to the inside of the 0 ride. That's going to be Aiden Lewis. 7 to go for these UMP Modifieds here for the Eldora Speedway. And I want to tell you this right now, they are both catching the 11T of Kinder Tosh. Huh. I do, Preston. I used to be the series announcer for the American All-Star Series for 2025. Drunk driver said, nope, no more of that. Destroyed my car and everything else. But I've done a couple of local racetracks after that. So other than that, you got a good battle for the race lead with 5. Not the race lead, the race for 3rd with 5 to go. Oh, man, big slider there for Aiden Lewis as Kinder Tosh got into the wall. He'll lose the 3rd spot away as Kinder Tosh to the inside. Slide job, slide job, slide job as Aiden Lewis was smart about it. Hit the brake pedal as Kinder Tosh will move back to the 3rd spot. But Aiden Lewis said, not so fast. I'm going to go back to the inside in turn 1 and 2 as Nolan Patrick and Dylan T. Cunningham are absolutely gone. Aiden Lewis to the inside of the speedway. Slide job in the middle of 3 and 4, he says. With 3 to go, the battle's going to be for the 3rd spot. How about Brendan Bazell and the Ghost number 2 machine, as this race has literally gone green the checkered here tonight. As we got old 55, some of you awesome audience members out there here this afternoon. We thank each and every one of y'all for coming out and enjoying the show. 2 to go for Aiden Lewis in the 3rd spot, and Kinder Tosh might have. Man, that's awesome, Preston. Thank you, man. As you got the white flag in the air this time by, as you got Dylan T. Cunningham into the wall, I believe the tires are starting to finally go away. But the 2N from the Adapt Sensors Fuse in Setup Shop, he will go through the turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Nolan Patrick wins the green the checker here at Eldora Speedway. It'll go to Dylan T. Cunningham in the number 4, the 0 of Aiden Lewis, the 2 of Brendan Bazell, the 11 is Kinder Tosh, the number 17, and it'll go to Dane Norris, and we got a money gun! Make it rain, Tegan! Let's go! Tegan, thank you for the awesome money gun, my friend. God bless you, my friend. Let it rain, Tegan. Let it rain. Let's go. Up a little bit more there, 0. That'll work. Woo-wee! Let's get ready to go, guys. As Nolan Patrick in the number 2, we got more racing coming up for you guys here for the SLR show. Thank you once again, Tegan. Appreciate you for that awesome money gun, boss. Appreciate you, man. We'll get the top 3 up here, and we will get to talking with our top 3 drivers. And here we go. Woo. As you will have your race leader, race winner, it's going to be old Mr. Nolan Patrick here at Eldora.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, indeed. Up 2 from your starting position, and, man, you did not look any better than you could.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the last interview I said I want to get the win in Eldora, and, you know, we did. Always have good luck here for some reason, the SLR series. Anytime they come to Eldora, I think this is the second UMP win I got here, and looked at my relative about 20 to go, and I saw I had 2 seconds on Dalen, so I kind of chilled out a little bit, tried to save the tires for the end, and worked out in our favor.
Sounds like you got a good workout in this race. I hear you breathing a little deep. Was it a workout for you to wheel that car to the win?
Yeah, the walls really get you. I'll say that.
Well, you ready to go to a place where walls matter?
I can't wait.
Fairbury Speedway be coming up. Nolan Patrick, great job on the win. And who do you got to thank?
Adapt, Fusion, T-Clim sets, 7B Designs, you've put it on, and let's go get it at Fairbury.
Let's go get it at Fairbury. Thank you for coming out and racing, boss man. Great job on the win.
No problem. Thank you.
Dalen T. Cunningham, you hit the wall a couple times, too, for a second place.
Yeah, I was god awful. That's one reason I hate Eldora. Just that wall is just terrible. I thought I had something for him at the beginning, but I ain't have nothing for him.
Well, he pulled away a little bit, and hopefully we'll start carrying on and get some more drivers in here and maybe make Fairbury something awesome.
Oh, yes, sir. Can't wait.
So what was the difference here for Eldora? Like, is it just the wall? Is it setup? Was it tires? What went wrong?
I've never been able to run the wall at Eldora, like ever. So it's just a track that I struggle at very bad, and so I really don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to move the Fairbury for their 40-lap feature for the UMP Modifieds. Who do you got to thank?
I just got to thank you for putting up these awesome races.
Hey, man, green the checker to Eldora. Yeah, 8 cars, still fun, though. Thank you for coming out.
No problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's get ready to rumble as we have Fairbury Speedway getting ready to line up next here for the Fairbury Speedway. Get about 5 o'clock here on the Eastern time, and we'll see. Like Tegan, man, as he says, man, Fairbury's going to be interesting. Hopefully get maybe 1 or 2 more cars for the A-Class series, and like you guys said you guys want, you rather watch green the checkered races and good, clean racing, and that's what you got. 23,500 likes of the channel. You guys are just absolutely destroying it here tonight. And Cameron Keller said he's going to either do 1 or 2 things. He's going to suck or do somewhat decent. Well, to give you guys that heads up as Fairbury Speedway is loaded up, I'm going to let the drivers know in the SLR Discord that we have this ready to rumble. And other than that, guys, let's continue on racing. This is our 3rd event already. And we had 8 planned here for night since we're starting at 4 o'clock. So if you guys are taking us with you to your real life races again, I wish you guys the best of luck and stay safe out there. Peyton, thank you for the share. I welcome you to the channel as we have... can you rate my wrap I have on the profile picture? I wish I could see it, Tegan, but I can't see it right now. If you're in my Discord, send me a picture of it. I'll bring it up on camera for you, and we'll let everybody rate it. So here we go. The UMP Modified is going to travel out to Fairbury Speedway. That'll be coming up next here with the SLR show. And man, you guys are staying consistent. Over 60 viewers right now here tonight, and you guys are just absolutely killing it. What's my Discord? There should be a link in my bio, HDH Racing. As we got Cameron C. Keller going to be joining us, A-Class licensed driver. Let's go. Aiden Lewis, Dane Norris, Kinder Tosh, Nolan Patrick, and Tyler Trenham once again. Our main guys. Keanu, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. 38 new followers to the channel. 2,094 guys. As we have our UMP modifieds getting ready to go here at the Fairbury Speedway. While they're getting ready to line up and get ready, I'm going to get the overlays up, and I will be right back. I'm going to get me some water as you got hot laps underway here at Fairbury. Well, let's get ready to go once again as our UMP modifieds are going to be joining in. Caden Mays and a few others. So we got a few more cars as warm-ups are ready to go. I'm sorry I made you all busy. Yes, I am, Tegan. I do got that old man wobble. I'm going to tell you, I am old there, mechanic. Oh, yeah. Let's get ready to go, everybody. Yes, you are, Nick. You got an A-Class license. You sure can. Fairbury Speedway. User, thank you for the follow as well. Dakota Osborne, here they come. The UMP modifieds here with the Fairbury Speedway. As they got them running all over the speedways. I got the number 2. That's going to be the last race winner. That's going to be old Nolan Patrick on the speedway. I got you. So, ladies and gentlemen, Tegan. I'm going to do this in front of everybody, I suppose, as Tegan. Gotcha. All right. We're gonna do a rate here this afternoon. Tegan, is this your first ever rap that you ever made? Let's get some quote unquote action here. We're gonna rate this rap, everybody. Tegan, who just sent a money gun, made this rap. If it's his first ever rap, I say it's not bad for your first one. If you want me to rate it a 1 out of 10, if it's your first one, I'll give you a 6. If it's your first ever rap, I'll give you a 6. Anybody else want to rate his rap? Go ahead. NJ Cooper said it's an 8. I think it's a 6. 5 out of 10 for your first. I got it. If it's his first. I don't know if it's first or not. I'll give it a 6. I ain't one to sugarcoat things, but I'll give it a 6. Anybody else want to rate this rap? I know it's maybe a little hard to see, but if everybody wants to rate that rap, let me know. Like, let's see if I can. There we go. That's not a good idea. But there you go, Tegan. You asked for it. You got the rating. There you go, my friend. We got 6. We got an 8. We got 5 out of 10. If it's the first, yeah. If you guys want me to rate your guys' rap, feel free to let me know. We'll do it in front of everybody. But, you know, 7 out of 5, need a color and make it pop. Jonathan Robinson. Sure. You're welcome, Tegan. You asked for it, you got it. As the UAP modifieds are here at the old Do Me, well, send me Send me your rap, ADH. Just send me your rap. Let me know. We can do you. As we're getting ready to go for these UMP modifieds here at the Fairbury Speedway this afternoon. Dallin T. Cunningham in the 4X and company. Got Dean Norris, Cameron C. Keller, Brendan Bazell, Tyler Trentham, Kinder Tosh, Dakota Osborne. We got all sorts of stuff as these UMP modifieds are here at the Fairbury Speedway. I don't know. I don't make raps. That would be like a Trent Con question or a Nitro Graphics question. We got all sorts of guys that can probably get you on your way, but I never made a rap in my life before, so I can't tell you. Cameron C. Keller joins us here this afternoon from the CR Peck & Sons farm, the Hangin' Langley Racing. In memory, I gotta take a look at that nose, but it's in memory of somebody on his nose piece. And I'm not for sure, Preston. And Tegan said Adobe Photos trailer and a template. So there you go. I do not know as far as that is concerned, so I'm not one of the best people to ask about that. Keith Chandler, Hayden Tolson going to be joining us. You've got Airborne Speedway's very own Caleb Durkin going to be joining us for the modifieds. We got Chase Copeland going to be joining in on the 110 as well. Matthew Favick, thank you for the follow as well. And you guys are doing one heck of a job here tonight with almost how many likes on the channel? Good Lord. 25.9. 12 by 26,000 likes on the channel. You guys are just absolutely crushing it here tonight. And you guys have been just simply amazing on there, staying in touch, watching the stream tonight as well. So, Mike, thank you for the follow as well. Bryce said, uh-oh, that's your first rap you ever made. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to get ready to go for a race. And thank you, Ash. I really appreciate you for those comments, boss. I'll tell you what, we will rate yours. Oh, that's a Dirt MGT. Okay. All right, so now we're starting to get a rate your rap competition going on. It's all good, mechanic. I got you. Oh my, cool. We're gonna have rate your race car raps. I like it. The memory thing is your butt. Oh. I was wondering who it was. I couldn't read it correctly, Cameron. I'm sorry for your loss, man. I'm sorry. Thank you for letting me know. I was trying to read it on the nose, but I didn't want to get it wrong, so I just said in lovely memory, and I couldn't read the rest of it. So sorry if I meant to offend or anything like that. I just couldn't see the rest of it on your nose. Cool deal. Offering EOLs for heat race number 1.
I'll take one.
Thanks, Dylan. Hey, you know what? iRacing cars are just as much a publicity as real life cars. Oh man, come on now. Anybody else want one? Anybody else want one? All cars won't make it to the tonight's show. Alright guys, all sorts on the leader. Don't straight line anybody, don't kill anybody. That's really about it. Good luck everybody, all A-class or better. Woohoo! Oh, that sucks, Bryson. So, Dallin T. Cunningham's gonna be able to roll up there as well. My rap that you just definitely is your favorite car. And hey, you know what? That's great. What do you do if someone runs an illegal tune? There is no illegal tune. Outside lane, go ahead and move on up. Outside lane, go ahead and move on up. Cool deal, guys. Don't kill anybody. Don't straight line anybody. All starts run the leader. There's no waves, no quick repairs, and vice versa. Break yourself. Get off the track, please. Let's try with a little bit of respect here. Other than that, good luck, guys. Hey, Tegan, thank you for the heart me, boss man. As, yeah. I say we get really A rating. Yes, everybody's A class here this afternoon for the UMP modifieds. And this is computer only, Ryan. Yes, Dakota Osborne in the 79 gonna start on the pole. You got the number 0 machine of Aiden Lewis on the outside. And we wait, and here we go. We're underway. Dakota Osborne in the 79 machine on the outside. Here comes Caleb Durgan in the Scott Bloomquist number 0 machine. As Durgan's going to be able to roll to the bottom side, you'll have a new leader for heat race number 1. Oh, Nick Miller and company, what a save! I see Nick Miller get all crossed up down to the front stretch as these UMP modifieds. As we're 3 out of 8 here at the Fairbury Speedway. As Caleb Durgan in the blue Scott Bloomquist number 0 machine is your current leader with Aiden Lewis right there behind him. Hey, Mechanic, thank you for the awesome gift to the channel. I don't even know what that is, but my goodness, the Mechanic with the gift of the century. Thank you, Mechanic through 305. Thank you for the awesome gift to the channel, Boss Man. As we get about 5 out of 8 here this afternoon for the UMP Modifieds at the Fairbury Speedway. As Caleb Durgan to the number 0 machine, as you're going to have the other 0 of 8 and Lewis as well. 6 out of 8 here for the UMP Modifieds at Fairbury. Holy cow, Mechanic out there dropping some bombs here tonight in the points. Good deal, sir. 2 to go as Caleb Durgan in the number 0 machine, your race leader right there behind is going to be the number 0 of Aiden Lewis. After that's going to have the number 4 machine of Dale and T Cunningham. Mechanic with some tapping shoes right there behind it as well as you got the white flag in the air this time by. As we continue on, Caleb Durgan out of the Airborne Speedway. The modified driver he's going to get the heat race number 1 win. Aiden Lewis will go to the 4, Dylan T. Cunningham, the 79 to Dakota Osborne. You have the number 17 on Nathan Meadows going to be the top 5. Nick Miller, Tyler Trenham, and Keith Chandler will be in the tail of the field in this one. This is called Iracing, Riley. Welcome to the SLR show, by the way. As I'm gonna be honest with you, Riley. If you do get iRacing, go to the iRacing and say, "Hey, Mechanic with another blowhorn or a party hat." I don't know what that is, but that's pretty cool. Thank you so much, Mr. Mechanic. Offering EOLs of the field for heat race number 2.
I'll take one.
Brandon Mazelle's gonna take one.
I'll take one.
Say, you can have that. Oh boy. Tegan, what is that, the hearts? What are you guys doing tonight, guys? Thank you so much for these awesome gifts to the channel, man. Good Lord, EOL for Kinder Tosh, you got that too. Okay. My goodness, you guys are going nuts tonight in the deal. What up, your mom's favorite? Yes, we are. Hey, thanks for the heart me as well, man. Appreciate ya. Alrighty, 2N, you want the inside? 2N, you want the inside? Cool. 44 to the outside. Tolson, you want the inside? Cool. 9 to the outside. 22, you can go to the in, and the 11 you can go to the outside. Your mom's favorite. My goodness. Going nuts in the channel with the gifts here this afternoon. Still going nuts with the kitties, with the goats, with the lives, with the kitties, with the goats, with the kitties, with the goats. Come on now. As we are ready to rock and roll. As it's going to be that number 110 of Chase Copeland. You will have the 115 of Dane Norris on the outside. As it'll be the 2N machine. As we are ready to rock and roll. We're underway. It's better to get the game straight out, Preston. UMP Modifieds here this afternoon as Chase Copeland in the 110 is going to be your leader. You will have the old number 2N machine of Nolan Patrick. After that, it's going to be the 115 of Dane Norris. As we continue on racing here tonight as Hayden Told the number 327 to the inside, the Pro Series driver. As you have the 44 of Caden Mays. As Mays and Majula say number 44, Cameron C. Keller in at number 22 with a slot job in turns 1 and 2 as he's a real-life UMP Modified driver or a Sport Mod driver. Pretty much the same thing. Halfway to go for the UMPs here with the Fairbury Speedway. Hayden Tolson to the inside. You got Dayton North at 115 making something work in the middle side of that speedway. It's going to be all the 110 of Copeland as Cameron C. Keller getting a little racy as well. Gunner Wall's A-Class 2000 I rating, just so you know. So far for the UMP Modifieds here this afternoon as the 327 of Hayden Tolson to the inside. You'll have the number 2 ride of Nolan Patrick, who got 6 out of 8 for these UMP Modifieds at the Fairbury Speedway. Our biggest field, the 9th this afternoon as well, as it's all going to be the Midwest Imports. Number 110 of Chase Copeland. You got 2 to go this time by. As Copeland continues to roll to the outside of the speedway. Pro Series driver Hayden Tolson on the inside. Side by side, door to door with Nolan Patrick. But Patrick's over the wall. White flag in the air this time by. So as these UMP modifieds race their way out, as Nolan Patrick, it's going to be Joe Copeland in the 110, going to get it done. After that, it's going to be the old 327 of Hayden Tolson, the 2N of Nolan Patrick. You have the 22C of Cameron Keller, the 115 of Dane Norris. It'll go to the 44 of Caden Mays, Kinder Tosh, and Brendan Bazell will be your field. It's really not that hard to get A-Class anymore. It's all about MRP. You can get A-Class like 4 events. So we will have a session of Rate My Rap. So I got 2 raps here for one of the individuals, as one is a Dirt MGT and the other one is a UMP modified. You'll take it? All right, let's get ready to rumble everybody at the SLR show. So we'll see anybody without EOL penalty. EOLs for the feature. We will be starting 16 UMP modifieds here this afternoon, as you can already see on the left side of your board. We'll go ahead and trim that down here as we're going to get ready to go for our 40 lap feature events here tonight.
I'll take one. Can I get one also? Thank you.
Are you Nick Miller there, Nick? So, as we're going to get ready to rumble here this afternoon, or the SLR show. Okay, gotcha. All right, guys, starting 16 UMP modifieds, 40 laps going to be the distance. You're all A-Class or better. This should go pretty easily. Let's go ahead and just be respectful to each other and don't straight line anybody. Don't kill anybody at any time. Other than that, rubbing is racing. We know our zones. If you don't know your zones, then we got a problem. But other than that, just be courteous to each other. If we do get down to lap down traffic, hold a line or pull it in. You got plenty of places to pull it into the infield. There's going to be another race after this. We have 8 races scheduled here for tonight. We'll be heading to I-55 Speedway for our UMP modifieds. A lot of people taking EOL penalties, so we're just going to make it easy. Inside and outside lanes may move on up. Those that are taking EOLs, you may file in as you choose or stay single file in the back of the field. Cameron, you going to take an EOL or you going to move up? All right, those are taking EOL penalties. You may either fill in or stay single file. Double file going to be 1 to green this time by drivers. Let's get ready to rumble. So let's get ready to rumble here at Fairbury Speedway for the UMP modifieds. Caleb Durgan versus Chase Copeland. We're underway. As we got a lot of brake checking, we got a lot of things going on at Fairbury, but we'll make it through turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We are still green here at Fairbury Speedway. As the UMP modifies racing at turn 1 and 2, they'll go down to the backstretch one more time. Battle for the race lead. It's going to be Chase Copeland versus Caleb Durgan. Durgan, I believe, is a Pro Series driver in that number 0 machine with Chase Copeland right there behind him. And then you got Hayden Tolson in the number 327 machine as well. As racing continues on, you get them 3 wide back here in the mid-pack of the field. 4 out of 40 for the UMP modifieds here tonight at the old Fairbury Speedway. As everybody's rolling around, as the 115, that's going to be Dane Norris. He's got a badass paint, that is for sure, as racing continues on. Speaking of the 115, that's going to be the Mr. GFY. That's going to be Dane Norris out of the Tony Stewart Racing team, as all the UMP modifieds are so far on the bottom side of the speedway. Dakota Osborne going to be in the 16th spot, as we got Caleb Durgan in the 0 machine, going to be your race leader this time. And that's going to be the 110 of Chase Copeland, the 327 of Hayden Tolson going to be the top 3. After that, it's going to be the old number 0 machine of the Aiden Lewis. After that, they got the number 4 machine of Dylan T. Cunningham. It'll go to the old number 2 end of Nolan Patrick. As he, hey Dan, thank you for the awesome follow, guys. 8 out of 40 for the UMP Modifieds here with the Fairbury Speedway. As it's going to be the 22C of Cameron C. Keller with the 115 of Dane Norris in the mid-pack of the field. Caden Mays, the 11T of Kinder Tosh, as the field is making some really good laps here at the Fairbury Speedway, as it's all going to be Caleb Durgan with Chase Copeland hot on his heels down on the front stretch, 10 on the 40 here at Fairbury Speedway, as Chase Copeland on the 110 really on the back bumper of Caleb Durgan, as he's going to take a look to the inside, give him a little bit of a nudge, and they'll go door to door down to the front stretch, as Chase Copeland, Caleb Durgan once again get a beat and bang on each other down on the front stretch, as here comes Copeland to the inside, Caleb Durgan to the side-by-side on the 3 and 4, as this battle for the race lead is looking really good. As these UMP Modifieds race here at the Fairbury Speedway, Caleb Durgan, like I said, he races out of the Airborne Speedway in a real-life modified, as he's going to be joining us here, and he actually runs the number 17 ride, by the way. Chase Copeland likes to work on poopers, by the way. What up, Ronnie Duncan? As it's going to be Chase Copeland. He's a guy that likes to work in poop, just so you know. He does poop stuff in real life, I believe, for himself, as you will have the old 110 of Chase Copeland, and here comes that Pro Series driver. It's going to be Hayden Tolson right there as well. A 3-car race for the lead. We have our first yellow flag. Oh, man, we got a big crash as old Tyler Trentham gets the number 44, Caden Mason, involved, as our first yellow flag waves here at Fairbury. Cameron Keller's going to get a big run to the outside here in that number 22. Tyler Trentham wasn't quite ready, and they're going to get each other down to the backstretch. Dane Norris gets involved as well in the 115, and then here comes the 44 at Cameron Mays. Caden Mays going to get involved as well, as that's going to be our next caution flag, first caution flag here tonight. Dakota Osborne's already pulled his car into the infield, and double file these cars up. Double file them up, guys. Yep. Keller got a big run on the outside of turn number 2 there, and Trentham kind of came up, and it was like a surprise thing. Neil, we don't pay anything to win here. This is all open, hosted, free to enter stuff, and we're going to get ready to go for the UMP Modifieds, as it's going to be Caleb Durgan in the number 0 machine, Hayden Tolson in the 110 of Chase Copeland. UMP Modifieds back underway. Restarts, and more restarts as you disappeared as we... Oh, Caleb Durgan gonna go around in turns 1 and 2. In turn 3 and 4, problems for the old 0 machine of Caleb Durgan. Caleb Durgan went for a cut down lane in front of the whole entire field, hits the brake pedal, and the 4 machine had nowhere to go, and Durgan's going to lock him up in turn number 4. Ooh-wee. Fortunately, Caleb Durgan and the 0 machine is going to have to end up going into the hot pits, as we have yellow flag additions for the second time. No penalties, no fouls on that. It looked like Durgan started to slow down a little bit in the middle of the corner in front of the field there, and the 4-car left with nowhere to go. Contact was made, and we're going to double file up. We're going to go 1 to green this time by. All cars out of the pit area. Double file, going to be 1 to green this time by. So, it looks like Caleb Durgan's not going to be able to return. Maybe he does. He might, as he got a ton of damage on there as well. As we are ready to rock and roll. Don't ask me how I do it, Neil, but we do it anyway. They just love the racing, as you got the old 11T and the number 2 enter Nolan Patrick getting together in turns 1 and 2 as racing continues on. You have the 11T. That's going to be old Kinder Tosh. He's all crossed up. He's got all sorts of guys all over behind him. Everybody trying to check him out for the 11T of Kinder Tosh in the back of the field. 23 more laps to go for the UMP Modifieds. Cameron Keller in that number 22C's got a three-way battle. Nick Miller in that all-blackout machine. As we roll, you got Hayden Tolson, the Pro Series driver, as he's got Chase Copeland in the 110. Gonna go through the outside. As it'll go to the 327 to Hayden Tolson. He'll work to the inside. Slide job. And you have the 0-0 machine of Mr. Hayden Lewis at the wall in turns 3 and 1 and 3 and 4, and he's able to save it as well. As the old 327 to Hayden Tolson, you got Chase Copeland cutting the nose off. They're gonna bang doors in the middle of 3 and 4, as you may have a new race leader of 20 to go of Hayden Tolson. Welcome to the Fairbury Speedway, as Hayden Tolson is your new leader. Chase Copeland up into the wall. There's going to be that number 4 machine. That's going to be Dalen T. Cunningham, as he's going to be able to roll the middle in turn 1 and 2. Down to the back stretch, away he goes. It's going to be Copeland back to the outside, door to door in the middle of 3 and 4. As we got 19 to go, going to be this time by. 19 to go for the UMP Modifieds. That's Dalen T. Cunningham and Chase Copeland. They'll rub doors here at Fairbury. Slide job for the 110. Maybe. Goes all the way up the hill. Cunningham with a great cut down to the front stretch. Caleb Durgan has lurked his race car. He has called it a night here at Fairbury for tonight's UMP Modifieds. As Dalen T. Cunningham in the number 4. There's going to be that number 2. That's Nolan Patrick battling his way up from 2 spots from his starting position. As we continue on, Hayden Tolson, your leader. Chase Coleman in the 110 to the inside. Dalen T. Cunningham to the outside. As we go side by side, door to door, we got 15 to go. Cameron C. Keller pulled his race car in, and he's going to call it. We'll see if in the next one, hopefully, as Hayden Tolson in the 327 still leads. As Chase Copeland works the bottom side of the speedway in the 110. Dalen T. Cunningham in the 4 to the outside. Here come the 2 and Nolan Patrick. Quick slider right across the nose of Cunningham, and what a move. As Cunningham's going to get the run, he moves Chase Copeland up the speedway. As Cunningham hit the infield tractor tire after he flashed. As you'll have the number 0 of Hayden Lewis there for the 4th spot. 12 to go for the UMP Modifieds here tonight, as it's all going to be the one and only Hayden Tolson still out in front, running 13:019s, up 3 spots from his starting position. Alpha Woodman, thank you for the share, boss man. You got the 110 to Chase Copeland to the inside, tiptoeing to the bottom shelf. You've got the 2N machine of Nolan Patrick up to the outside. Sweet man, as it's going to be Nolan Patrick continue to roll to the top shelf. And will he get Chase Copeland in the 110? No, not at this time. 10 to go. As Nolan Patrick battles it for the 2nd spot. It's going to be the 110 to Chase Copeland to the inside. They'll go door to door, maybe up a 3 and 4. Copeland on the bottom. Nolan Patrick back to the outside. We got 9 to go. Hayden Lewis looking right there behind him as well. It's a 110 ride. Now Chase Copeland to the inside of the speedway again. Still side by side battle for that 2nd spot with 8 to go. Hayden Lewis starting to close in. He's going to get a good run to the outside as well. As you will have a new 2nd place runner will be Nolan Patrick. As the old number 0 machine is going to roll to the top shelf. You got the 110 of Copeland to the inside. And you have a new 3rd place runner. It's going to be Hayden Lewis in the 0 machine. Looks like the old setup has gone away on the 110, as he's going to move right back for the outside shelf with 6 to go for the UMPs. It'll go to the 4 of Dalen T. Cunningham for the 4th spot. You got the 11T of Kinder Tosh. He'll be currently running in the 7th spot, as you will have the 45 of Keith Chandler so far being shown as your race leader. That can't be correct, as we may have a scoring and timing issue going on, but you know what? Cameron Keller in the infield, Nick Miller into the wall. That'll be your running order, as Hayden Tolson is still your race leader, as we got, let's just say 4 to go. Battle's going to be for the 2nd spot, as you got a big slider for the number 0 machine of Hayden Lewis, as he threw it right across the nose of the number 2 of Nolan Patrick. 3 to go this time by. 3 to go for the top 3, as Hayden Tolson is gone. It'll go to Nolan Patrick in the 2M, but the number 0 of Hayden Lewis on the inside, looking for that quote-unquote 2nd spot. But here comes the 110 of Chase Copeland, as he's starting to burn the tires down. He's right there behind him. It's a 3-car race for 2nd. White flag should be in the air this time by for Pro Series driver Hayden Tolson. as the battle for second and third is between three cars. Nolan Patrick in the 2N in second. Aiden Lewis. Now Case Copeland hit the wall. Going into 3 and 4. And it looks like it's going to be Hayden Tolson, your winner. Nolan Patrick and Aiden Lewis, your top three. Top three, come on down. Straight line there down to the front stretch. Tolson parked right in front of the, on the inside in front of the flag stand. Straight line, guys. Great job. Man, what a race for the UMP Modifieds. 2 yellow flags here at the Fairbury Speedway. That'll work, Tolson. Thank you. Oh, man. You got to be able to talk to your top 3 here momentarily. I got a thing for you guys in the chat. If you guys want to ask any questions, send me a question my way, and I'll ask the top 3 your questions. As we bring up Pro Series driver Hayden Tolson, your winner here for these UMP Modifieds.
What's up?
Pretty good run. Up 3 spots from your starting position. And we also got a chat coming from Jackson Hess 44. How old are you?
I'm 14, have a birthday in a month from yesterday, so June 28th, 2015.
Nice. And what is your favorite thing about racing in this series?
What, an SLR?
I guess so, yes.
Me personally, I like a no mirrors. That makes a big role. I feel like the difference between mirrors and no mirrors is with mirrors on, you know, if the guys out front, second place is catch them, and they see them catch them, all they do is look up and they just block your line. Compared to if you're an SLR, no mirrors, and you're in second, the guy out front doesn't have a clue like what line you're running or nothing. And so I'd probably say just the no mirrors. I like that a lot. It's just like real life, and you gotta kind of listen with your ears, and yeah, I say that.
Well, there's a lot of questions coming in for the chat for you, Hayden. There's one about your favorite candy, Hershey's or Snickers?
Ooh, Hershey's or Snickers? I'd probably say Snickers.
And what sets you on? And great job here coming out here and racing. Who do you gotta thank?
I'm on my Drill C Speed Shop setups, and all my sponsors from Drill C Speed Shop, Toss on Repair, Toss Murph Sports, Sheep and Race on. We'll catch you at the next one.
Hey, thank you for coming out. We're heading to I-55.
Sounds good.
Nolan Patrick, we got more questions coming from the fan base here tonight. Let's start off Alpha Wolfman's. How can you start on dirt track races? Because I was talking about starting dirt track races. So,
The biggest thing is racing clean, staying out the way. I mainly started on Iracing on asphalt either way, and I became a dirt racer, so now I'm doing both, and it's just having patience and learning your car, really.
and pretty much we had another tips, like tips for new people coming to iRacing.
If you're starting at rookie, really just don't qualify, start in the back. You don't got to worry about winning. The main thing is safety rating, and once you get about C class, then that's when you want to start worrying about getting to the front.
And this series never has a season-ending payout. It does not. But that's a question for me. But there's one more question from the fans. He said, if you had to choose, what would be your favorite car, but you have to drive only that car your whole life?
Dirt only or asphalt?
I'm going to say dirt only.
Dirt only. Probably just the UMP.
There you have it. And great drive here for second, Nolan Patrick, as we had a great question and answer by you. Who do you got to thank, boss?
Fusion Adapt, 7B Designs, you for putting it on, and everybody racing clean.
Hey, man, we're headed out to the I-55 Speedway. Coming up next for our UMP Modifieds.
See you there.
Yep. Tips for the fans. If Rudy, if you're listening, most of the tips for the fans of our top three here this afternoon will mostly tell you staying clean, being fast, giving it a right group of guys, and just doing your thing out there. Throttle control is the biggest thing. And I want to thank you, fans, for coming out here and asking questions to our drivers. I really do appreciate that. They're a little nervous here and there, but these guys are some of the best on the simulator. And we will continue on here this afternoon as these wonderful UMP modifieds here at the I-55 Speedway will be coming up next. And a question is for you. I got a new account. I'm D-Class ready. So we are A-Class. And yes, we will rate some cars while we're at it. HDH Racing has sent me, I got another one coming up from the Hammer, but we also, you're good, Alpha, I am sorry. Are you talking about like start dirt track races like I do? By the way, we have our next submission, our next submission of our ratings here tonight, 1 to 10 here on this wrap. I believe this one is from another viewer of the TikTok stream. So here's one wrap that was made for a UMP modified. If you guys want to rate this, come on down. ADH Racing. If you want to give a rate to this, J-Rack said 3.5. Anybody else want to rate this car here before we get ready to go? It's all UMP modifieds here tonight. Let me submit your real car. You got it. Your mom's favorite says 7.39. Preston says 4.5. As we're going to get ready to go to move to the I-55 Speedway, getting ready to come up next here for the SLR show. So final ones as we're going to get ready to go here tonight as 7 RBD Racing sent 10 GGs. Congratulations, by the way, on B-Class there, Mr. RBD Racing. I'm glad we could help you out here this afternoon. So I can do the other one as well. I'll do that one after the UMP modifieds here at the I-55 Speedway. So once again, we thank everybody out. If you want to do submissions, just send me a DM and I'll bring that out. You're welcome, sir. We're racing A-Class UMP modifieds here this afternoon as we got more racing coming up next. And I'm glad you guys are starting to get really interactive with the channel. These are some of the best drivers on the simulator. And like I said, when we bring the top 3 up, feel free to ask the top 3 some questions. I'll relay the message as well. And we appreciate you. Matthew Odell, we're doing absolutely phenomenal tonight. How are you doing tonight, boss? So, as a UMP modifies, I got a real-life driver. Coming up next here for our... I love it, your mom's favorite. By the way, if you guys don't know, your mom's favorite has 2 channels, by the way. He told me the other day that he's starting up a broadcasting channel for the asphalt side of things. And, you know, he's out there doing that hard work. Also, he does streams on your mom's favorite. If you guys don't know, he also involves animals, his dogs and everything else out there. So give him a follow while you guys can. And make sure you have a little bit of fun out there with him. He does a really good job streaming as well. So if you guys have not followed him by now, follow your mom's favorite. So Cameron Keller, you're welcome, boss. Anytime, man. I always help out everybody that I possibly can. We got a whopping 50 wonderful viewers coming in here for I-55 Speedway. I feel dumb. This is all simulated, Neil. Yes, it is. Don't feel dumb, boss. You ain't the first one. There's a mouse here. And yes, this is all simulated. Never feel dumb. There is no such thing, man. AI and technology is great these days, right? So the UMP Modified joined us here this afternoon. We have a few more showing up. Dane Norris at a 115 out of Tony Stewart Racing. GFY Stapleton Trucking 115 is out of the Speedway. Nolan Patrick as well in that number 2 end machine. And I'm glad you're having a wonderful day, by the way, Matthew Odell. I am too. We started, hey, Ryan Clemens, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel, boss man. Salute, Sakura. As my wife is doing monitoring duties, paid $130 for a year just for them to say I didn't pay for it. What? You can't get over how good that 115 car looks like? I'm blocking spam. Oh yeah, that's crazy. You say that 2N looks better. Are we gonna have her? All right, so we got a lot of people love the Ghost Energy number 7 of Brendan Bazell. I've seen that earlier. Where'd you send that to me? Inside the Discord or personally? Oh boy. So we do have a real car rating coming up next, just so you guys are all aware. We do have a real car rating coming up next. Kinder Tosh on the 11T, also on the Speedway. You got the number 22 of Cameron C. Keller, who races in real life. And now you see this awesome wrap. Figured it out, but nobody in the crowd moved but you. Thank you. I'm sorry to make you go through that trip, Neil, but thank you very much for the awesome words of encouragement, boss man. God bless you, sir. Boy, oh boy, we have a decent few of cars here. Not as many as we did at the Fairbury Speedway, but we have a few. What about that 11 machine? You talking about Kinder Tosh and the 11T? The McSizer Pipeline, the Smileys, I think that's going to be Racing Products, the Rocky Top Sim Wraps, number 11T. That's going to be old the McSizer Pipeline. That's going to be Kinder Tosh on the Speedway. Somebody said about that 2N machine. I think that's going to be old PFC Nolan from the Fusion Setup Shop. What else we got on there? The Adapt Sim Sports Speed by A. Watts. The 7B design. That's going to be Nolan Patrick out there. Y'all love them. Y'all know them. It's going to be the CFN number 327 out of VLR. The Majula Say Crew. The Tulsa Auto Repair. The quote-unquote, what's that? The Johnson Speed Shop. WR1 Sim Chassis. That's going to be the Pro Series driver of Hayden Tolson. Let's get everybody up on the top side of the Speedway here for a little bit of track prep. Alrighty, let's go to the top, guys. You got that bottom middle ran in really nicely. Let's go ahead and move it to the outside of the Speedway for a couple of laps. CFM. Oh, I got a message from somebody. It's Riley Scribbins. What? I got you, Riley. That's crazy. I sent you an email back. You're cheering for the 11 car of Kinder Tosh. Hey, we got to, yeah, you might want to email them about that. We got Dalton Steele here as well. Uh-oh, another Pro Series driver, Noah Carpenter, comes back once again. CFM took me from the back to the top 5. Hey, if it works for you. That's because it's past 5 o'clock, Riley. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait till Monday to get that answer. Brady King going to be joining us. We have a few other guys as well. The 79 Dakota Osborne with the 2N of Nolan Patrick. How about the 22C? That's going to be, where is the Wheeler legend, Jacob Isaac? Well, J-Lo, he is over here on the purple side of things. I know he's over here because he just messaged me, and we want to know where Jacob Isaac is, the Willard legend. I don't know. As track prep has begun here this afternoon, and you know what? You guys are such an awesome audience. 52 beautiful live viewers out there, and you guys just keep coming back for more, man. It's UMP Modifieds all night tonight. 16 on the other side of the platform as well, and man, goodness, we're just having a lot of fun here. Once again, guys, top three when they come down here at the front stretch. Please go ahead and ask them questions here at the end of the events, and they will be able to tell you everything you need to know about wheel pedals, what's the keys, what's the secrets, tips for the fan base, and things like that. You guys are just an absolute audience. You got Blake Dawson going to be joining us in the Power Plant Sim Sports Wow, a new one, a double deuce chassis. The Majulas A, David Design, Sweet Victory Apparel is going to be the number 10 on Blake Dawson. Quick time for now. We've done that already, Matthew Odell, and it doesn't work out. We've done that before. It don't work out too well. So as checkered flag waves here tonight, and I got some... Okay, you got it. Alrighty, well, heat race number 1's getting ready to line up as our UMP modifieds here for the I-55 Speedway. 2 heat races here this afternoon. Test Blumster. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the SLR channel. If this is your new time to the channel, feel free to say hello. I'm a very nice talkative person. We'll see if anybody's gonna want an EOL penalty. EOLs for heat race number 1. Anybody want one? Please, if you're gonna wreck the whole field, take an EOL, please.
I'll take one.
I'll take him.
Brady, you taking one too? Alrighty, inside and outside lanes, go ahead and move on up, and that's how we'll line them up. Welcome to the SLR show, boys. We got a couple new names. 7, if you want the inside, you can take it. Never mind. Just inside out. We'll make it easy. Alright, guys, all starts on the leader. No wave arounds, no quick repairs. 2 EOL penalties. You'll be banned from SLR show. Straight line, full send slider, including after checker flags will be banned. If you're going to exit the speedway, please use the backstretch only. Get ready to go, boys. Double 5-1 to green this time. Bye. Here we go for our UMP modifieds for the I-55 Speedway. As Blake Dawson and number 10 will take off out of 3 and 4. We're underway for the first time here for the UMPs. Cameron C. Keller and company, Kinder Toss, the 115. That's going to be Dane Norris as the UMP modifieds. Racing to turn 3 and 4. We will complete lap number 1 for heat race number 1. Can you guys believe this is iRacing? Yes, no, maybe so. Dane Norris in the 115. Brendan Mazzell is going to be squished up there between the 3 of them as you get down to the 11th tee of Kinder Toss for the inside. Tosh battled out there with a 115. That's going to be Dane Norris, and your pick's going to be that number 10 machine. Tegan's going to be running for Blake Dawson in that number 10 ride. Halfway to go for the UMP modifieds already here for the I-55 Speedway. They're running 12.206 for the UMP modifieds. The LNT Cunningham at number 4, the 115 of Dane Norris, going to be your top 4. After that's going to be the 11T of Kinder Tosh with the number 7 machine on Brendan Mazzell. After that's going to be the black and red machine. That's going to be old Brady King. I believe that's a 572. As UMPs are about single file nose to tail here at the I-55 Speedway as Blake Dawson into the 10, just tiptoeing right through the middle with 3 and 4. 2 to go this time around as Cameron T. Keller is actually starting to close in. Will we see a last lap pass? Like last night, we had that awesome finish for the super late models. If you guys have not checked out that slow-mo video, you need to do so. White flag in the air this time by as looks like Mr. Dawson just going to be able to slow roll the middle in turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Smooth and steady will win the race, and my God, he did it. It'll go to Keller for second. You'll have the number 4, Dalen T. Cunningham with the 115 of Dane Norris. It'll be the 11T of Kinder Tosh, the number 7 of Brendan Mazzell, and it will be the one and only 572 of Brady King will be in the back of the field for heat race number 1, and your mom's favorite's gonna send me a rose. Uh-oh. Oh, we're getting so many, oh boy, we're getting so many entries in for the rate your ride competition we got going on here with the SLR show, and we'll see what heat race number 2 is going to do. Heat race number 2 here for these UMP modifieds. Anybody want an EOL penalty?
EOL.
I'm sorry, say that again. Anybody else want that EOL? Okay, everybody makes a race and everybody makes a show. Huh? Noah, you anywhere got him in the middle of 3 to the end of 4. Good luck, everybody. Jeremy Dunstan, thank you for the heart meme. We appreciate you, man. Welcome to the fan club, boss man.
Radio check.
Yeah, I got you, Blake. Or Dalton. I'm sorry, Dalton.
Oh, you're good, man. I appreciate it. I've been having issues with my mic, so thank you.
You're welcome. You got him. Anywhere in the middle, 3 or the end, the 4 leader, you got him. Let's get ready to rumble here this afternoon. As the number 4, it's going to be old Noah Carpenter, the Pro Series driver. To the outside, going to be that number 24, the newcomer. That's going to be Dalton Steele, as he'll join us for the first time. As you got a battle between 2 Pro Series drivers already. You got Nolan Patrick in the 2 end of the inside of number 24, Dalton Steele, as he'll go door to door through the middle of turn 3 and 4. What a race here for the 3rd slot, as Dalton Steele's going to hit the wall and wash up in turn 1 and 2. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the battle of the Pro Series drivers. Noah Carpenter in the 4 machine, a Pro Series driver, the 327 Hayden Tolson, a Pro Series driver as well, as we're going to go racing UMP Modifieds. Side by side, door to door, 2 of the best of the iRacing world are going to go at it. Tolson to the inside of Noah Carpenter to take the race lead. Can Carpenter fight on the backside as here comes the 2-end ride? That's going to be Nolan Patrick, as you got 5 out of 8. Side by side, Carpenter's going to lose a little time as Nolan Patrick on the inside trying to track down the 327. Some contact is made, and that's going to allow that number 8 ride of Tyler Trenham to the inside as we got 3 down out of 8 here for heat race number 2. As we continue on, the 327 of Hayden Tolson's going to see the 2 to go this time by Noah Carpenter right there behind him in that number 4 machine here for the UMP Modifieds. As they'll go down to the backstretch, Hayden Tolson right through the middle with 3 and 4. You'll see the white flag going to be in the air this time by. So far for the UMP Modifieds, here comes Noah Carpenter to the inside. He ain't going to get there, as it's going to be the 327 machine of Hayden Tolson. He will get the checker flag. Noah Carpenter, Tyler Trenham, Nolan Patrick in the 2 end. It'll go to the 24 of Dalton Steele, and that will be your field with Dakota Osborne pulling it in. Yes, so we're going to have the Rate Your Ride competition coming up here during the how do you want to say it? So we got 2 real life cars coming up next for the competitions. We're going to give them 2 extra time minutes here for their setups. And let's get ready to go, everybody. We'll see if anybody's going to want the EOL penalty. Yeah, intermission between the races is going to be our real life rating for our cars. See, you guys give me some great ideas. As our UMP Modifieds getting ready to go, Blake Dawson and Hayden Tolson, we're going to get ready to go. Send me your cars. As we get another one is my wife, Sakura. I'm Naruto, by the way. She's Sakura. As we have another guy coming out here paying $5 grand for the first 5 people. Offering EOLs of the feature, offering EOLs of the feature. If you think you're going to wreck the field, please take that EOL penalty. For the record, between the 4 platforms that we are racing in, we are up to almost 100 people watching the stream. So if you guys want to check out the stream, if you're new here, you can check out SLR on your favorite 4. I can't say the names, but if you have a favorite streaming platform like to watch streamers on, check out SLR. So all you got to type, you'll find it. Offer DOLs of the field. All right, drivers, you guys are going to be ready to go here momentarily. Again, let's go over the rules. All starts are on the leader. There is no waiver rounds. There is no quick repairs. If we get a yellow flag, you can come in for optional repair work. If you're involved in the crash, just pull it into the infield. If you have a broken left front wheel or a broken right front wheel and it's wobbling and it feels weird to you, pull it into the infield, because I guarantee the next 2 laps are going to break you. You're going to end up in the wall. If you break yourself, you can do 1 of 2 things. Keep your throttle on the wall and I'll remove you myself, or try to get off the speedway. If you're going to get off the speedway, use the backstretch exit only. Other than that, there's another race coming up. We run these on every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's either Supers or UMPs. The SLR Discord votes everything in. If you want to go back and watch the stream, you can find it on all those 4 as well. I clip and replay every single race We are close to 100 plus people watching the stream tonight, and go out there and keep doing what you guys do best. Put on a show. Good luck, everybody. Well, you guys ready to go? We'll have our Rate Your Ride competition after the interviews here, as we'll have a little bit of break of intermission for our action. So Blake Dawson at number 10 machine is going to start on the pole in this one. To the outside to be Hayden Tolson at the 327. Cameron C. Keller in the 22C. How about the number 4 of Noah Carpenter? That'll be the 4, Dalen T. Cunningham, Tyler Trentham. Let's get it going as the UMP modifieds are underway here at I-55. UMP modifieds here with the I-55 Speedway. We get through turn 1 and 2 rather clean. We'll go through the middle of turn 3 and 4. We may have a new leader at Cameron C. Keller on the bottom of a 3 and 4. We do. As these UMP modifieds race down to the backstretch, Cameron Keller in the 21C to the bottom side. Blake Dawson in the number 10 to the outside. As it looks like the bottom line is ready to go. It's an oh my god free $5,000. I love it. Big pulling promotions, and let's keep on rolling with it. As Cameron T. Keller is going to be your leader for the UMP modifieds, all by 3 wide, coming off of turn 3 and 4. Still 3 wide, Tyler Trentham, Noah Carpenter, slice, and the number 4, Dalen T. Cunningham hits the brake pedal. Nolan Patrick in the 2 and 3 wide once again, coming off of that 5th spot. As we continue on racing here with the I-55 Speedway for tonight's UMP modifieds. Noah Carpenter and that number 4 machine as Cameron Keller is going to be your leader, but here comes the number 10, Blake Dawson. As Dawson might have got the lane he wanted to be looking for. She got him 3 wide as Hayden Tolson, Tyler Trentham all over the back of the Pro Series driver, that number 4 of Carpenter. 7 out of 40 for the UMP modifieds. Miss Z71, thank you for the latest follow as you do have a battle for the race lead. Cameron Keller in the 22C is your new leader, as it'll be the number 10 of Blake Dawson right there behind him, as we got a little bit of contact going on between the number 8 machine of Tyler Trentham and the 327 of Hayden Tolson. Noah Carpenter, one of the Pro Series drivers that can look to the inside of Dawson, 9 out of 40. So far, as these UMP modifieds racing a turn 1 and 2, as it's going to be that old number 22C ride. Cameron C. Keller with the number 10 ride on Blake Dawson, going to be the 1-2. You will have that number 4 machine of Noah Carpenter, Hayden Tolson at number 327. It'll be the number 8 machine as Tyler Trentham. And Sakura, let's just talk the truth. It's me that's not letting you watch that movie. 11 out of 40 here tonight as these UMP modifieds. I wanted to say super late models as well. We ran them the past couple nights. Here comes Carpenter, going to throw a fake slider. Great job by holding it to the inside as Blake Dawson will battle back to the outside. Another half slider. Dawson had to lift for it, and he will. Here comes Hayden Tolson to the inside as Dawson just cannot get that outside lane running fast enough. At the bottom, it's still too strong. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, we will have our Rate Your Race Car. Rate Your Race Car is coming up next. 14 out of 44 tonight's UMP modified. Oh, Dane Norris. Oh, man, what a save. I saw Dane Norris get all crossed up. Everybody was going for a cut down. We got a little bit of pushing and shoving. Oh, man, we got a lot of contact. What a save for the UMP modified drivers down the front stretch. Tons of pushing and shoving going on as Tyler Trentham and that number 8 machine and Nolan Patrick got together. So did the number 4 of Dalen T. Cunningham, and somehow we did not crash. Oh, there he goes. As we're getting a little racy there as the number 4 ride of Dalen T. Cunningham got a big run on that number 8 machine of Trentham. As we'll go down to the backstretch once again, you got Nolan Patrick on the inside. Racing continues on as Dalen T. Cunningham trying to slice his way through as Cunningham's got a fast hot rod, but he just can't get around the 8 machine as he's into the wall. And the number 4 machine, what a save. Battling all over the speedways. That battle for the 5th spot. That's going to be old Mr. Nolan Patrick on the inside. The number 8 of Tyler Trentham goes door to door down to the backstretch again. As you also got a battle for the 3rd spot. Hayden Tolson going to be working to the inside. Side top in the middle of 3 and 4. And thank you, Lucy. Welcome to the channel. As the number 10 ride, that's going to be all Blake Dawson to the inside. Hayden Tolson to the outside. Great battle for the 3rd spot once again. Tolson tiptoes his way to the outside of a 3 and 4. Blake Dawson to the inside. We're at halfway to go. Battle for the race lead. The 22 sports mod driver of Cameron C. Keller in the 22C will still be your leader. Pro Series driver Noah Carpenter behind them. It'll be Hayden Tulsa going to be in the third spot. As that's going to be the race for, as you got the number 10 of Blake Dawson in fourth. It'll go to the 2N of Nolan Patrick. How about the number 8 of Tyler Trenham? The number 4, he's got a fast hot rod. That's going to be old Dylan T. Cunningham as he races to the outside. So 115 a day north to the inside from Tony Stewart Racing. Cunningham has got a fast race car on the top side, but he just cannot get around that 8 car of Tyler Trenham. As we're going to go 3 wide up the middle of 3 and 4 with 17 to go. 17 to go for the UMP Modifieds here this afternoon. Dane Norris now working to the inside. There'll be a battle for the quote-unquote 7th spot. That's Tyler Trenham right there in front of him in the 6th spot. 16 to go for the UMPs here this afternoon. We started 13 of them. We still have them all on the speedway. As the 11T of Kinder Tosh, shield of gold to the number 24 of Dalton Steele. The 572 ride of Brady King will be joining us, and you'll have the number 79 of Dakota Osborne. As Brendan Mazel's the only car out of this race so far here tonight. As Cameron Keller still holds on to the race lead, as you're going to have Noah Carpenter at number 4 to the inside. Hayden Tolson at the 327 to the outside. We got 13 to go for the UMPs. Cameron Keller's going to switch his line to the bottom in turn 1 and 2. A little bit of a line change here for the track conditions. Carpenter still has a little bit of a run. Here comes Hayden Tolson at a 327 as well, as we got 12 more to go here this afternoon. And thank you for the like, Delvinators. You got contact between Hayden Tolson and Noah Carpenter. The battle of the Pro Series drivers versus the A-Class driver of Mr. Keller. We got a 2-wide battle, 3-wide battle in the middle of 3 and 4 for the race lead. Keller in the 22 to the outside. Jamie, thank you for the follow. Slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. We're 3 wide, and Keller hits the brake pedal. We got a double high five. 10 to go. Good Lord, what a race for the UMP Modifieds. Carpenter with a slide job. Tolson to the middle. What a move. Contact was made between the number 4 of Noah Carpenter and the 327 of Tolson. Side by side, door to door once again. Slide top in the middle of 3 and 4. 3 wide down the front stretch. 8 to go. Battle still continues on. Carpenter to the inside. Thank you for the awesome gift, Mish. As we roll through, here comes Carpenter with another slide top in the middle of 3 and 4. Carpenter in the wall. It's going to be Hayden Tolson, your new leader, as you got Cameron C. Keller, number 22 for the 3rd spot. As it's going to be a number 4. Thank you for the follow, Drake, as we got 6 to go. 6 to go for the UMP Modifieds here at the I-55 Speedway. Brendan Mazel, great job. As it's going to be the number 4 machine of Noah Carpenter. Tiptoe to the inside. We got 5 to go. Somebody give me a high five this time by Blake Tasker. Thank you for the rose. Tolson out in front. Noah Carpenter to the inside. 4 to go. And for the UMP Modifieds, here at I-55. Tolson blocks the inside as it's going to be the number 4, Noah Carpenter to the inside. One more time in the middle of 3 and 4. 3 to go. Can Carpenter get around Hayden Tolson? We're going to cue up the choir this time by. If you guys got 2 sticks in the air, you better get them out because the choir is singing. 2 to go this time by. No way are we going to do this here with the I-55 Speedway with 13. Some of the best UMP modified drivers. White flag this time by. As a white flag rolls, as he's going to work to the inside, it's Hayden Tolson. Carpenter, one last chance. Slide job in 3 and 4. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Hayden Tolson gets the win. Come on down, top 3. Carpenter, park it up for me. Carpenter, park it up for me. Come on. I do pictures. Thank you. Straight line to the front stretch, guys. Straight line. Tolson parked right in front of the victory lane sign. 3, 2, 1. A little more. Perfect. Thanks, guys. What a show, and Tegan! You are going nuts tonight, my guy! Holy cow! What a race for the UMP Modifieds! Green to checkered! Woohoo! What a race here on the SLR show! Oh man, Tegan, thank you so much, boss man. You're awesome tonight, man. Thank you so much. What a race, guys. Let's raise our glasses and drink some awesome water for that. Oh my. Woo! Cameron C. Keller, and here comes Hayden Tolson. 1 second. What a race, Hayden Tolson.
Yeah, that was a fun race there.
Green the checkered UMP Modifieds here. Holy cow.
Whew, yeah, that was, I'd earned that one. That one wasn't given to me. I was like, I think it was like 2 or 3 seconds behind Noah, and I don't know who else was out front. I know they were like half straightaway ahead of me there, and I knew I was going to have to kind of use my stuff up to get to them, and caught Noah there, and then we started sliding each other, and then he showed me his nose a couple of times on, I think it was like a lane off the top or the middle in 3, and I wasn't going to block him. I don't really like to race like that. You know, I feel like if they're faster, then I'll just keep running the line I'm going to run, and I switched my line up and 1 and 2 there, and kind of went like a little slider line to the bottom, and like got it off through in the middle, and yeah, man, we'll take it. That was a good race, and I mean, you see right there, while we're 2 of the best pro guys on the sim, and I mean, he's better than I am in sprint cars. But if I can late miles, I'm better than him in late miles, and I mean, we're pretty equal right there, and it was a good race against 2 pro guys.
Well, question of the day here, as we have more UMP modified racing coming up next. What wheel and pedal setup? What wheel and pedal setup do you guys use?
I have a Moza R9 and the CRP pedals, but to be honest with you, the only reason I have it is because I like to feel like, you know, like the bumps and like my steering and all that. I like the actual feel of it. But if you ain't worried about that, I just get like a Logitech G20 or like a G29 or something. That's what I actually still have it in my closet up there. I mean, because see, I wouldn't be in iRacing if it wasn't for my cousin. My cousin, he got me in iRacing, and I used to go to his house, and he used to let me run laps on his computer and just like test drive and stuff. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even know what iRacing was. So I'm the only reason I'm here.
Well, he didn't know what iRacing was. Now you're a Pro Series driver, man. Congratulations. Who do you got to thank?
He put race on. Majority Speed Shop, Tosmo Repair, Tosmo Sports. They put us down for this wrap, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Alrighty, we'll catch you in the next one. We thank you for coming out, as we're going to have Rate Your Race Car here coming up as soon as we talk to Cameron Keller.
Howdy.
Howdy, man. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to bring this car down here real quick, and we'll get the ratings begin during intermission. As Cameron Keller, man, welcome to the SLR show. Heck of a drive, boss.
Thank you. You know, I had a qualifying setup on the entire race because I don't play this game enough to actually get into that setup stuff. So my tires started just killing themselves there at the end. That's, you know, I think his name's Noah.
Mm-hmm.
I think 5 car, you know, he was on my inside there about halfway. I felt the pressure, and then next thing you know, I see Hayden just throw an absolute bomb, and my tires were already going by then. I got a couple 10s. I got 3 10s right now.
Hey, you're looking good.
I think that left front toting's getting me a couple extra points.
I think so too, boss. Well, I'll tell you what, green to checkered racing at an iRacing event is something we don't see very often. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun. You know, there on the start, I was honestly expecting a 10 car to pull away from me there, and the next I just caught grip and took the lead. Then I was watching your stream at the same time, and I seen him get a big run on the top, so I switched up there to the top and then kind of ran away with it until Noah caught me. But I thought there was going to be a caution there coming out. I think lap 10, 8, something like that, because I heard a bunch of contact going on. But that was really fun. I had a horrible last race by getting fenced, I think 3 or 4 times, and having that was a lot better.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got more racing coming up at Charlotte Speedway. Who do you got to thank for the UMP Modifieds?
I got to thank really all my IRL racing sponsors. I mean, they don't contribute to iRacing stuff, but I still like to thank them, and you know, the goat piss that I have on my tires.
That's great, man. We'll see you at Charlotte Speedway, man. Thanks for coming out and racing, boss, man.
Yep, thank you for hosting it.
Yep, we'll see you at hopefully Charlotte.
See ya.
Well, let's get ready to rumble as Charlotte Speedway is loaded up and ready to go. As some of these guys are just absolutely funny. We don't have Noah Carpenter here in the SLR Discord chat, but I think we will here soon. As thank you guys that just joined the SLR Discord coming in and getting your names changed and things like that as we have our next event loaded up and ready to go. If you guys have not found out by now, we are trying to be the most efficient SLR stream as possible, as we had 8 scheduled events here tonight, and we started off at 4 o'clock already. We have 3 more events here tonight. I know you guys got a lot of real life racing getting ready to start. You got Mansfield running the World of Outlaws. You got a couple of other races coming up as well in the real life world. So again, if you guys are traveling to the real life races here tonight, I just want to make sure you guys get there safely, enjoy your time with your friends and family, and make sure you guys get home safely as well. So if you guys are joining us and you guys got us on the radio or something out there in your cars at the races, we thank each and every one of y'all for supporting the SLR stream. Me and my wife are all into this, and thank you guys once again. Tegan, you are awesome. Thank you for coming out there with the awesome coins, man. 3,121 coins of the channel tonight. You, sir, are awesome. Thank you so much for that continued support. Once again, I can't thank you enough. And everybody that has done the little ones as well, you know, the little gifts and everything else. Gifting does not matter to me. Me having you guys here, chatting it up, being part of the racing, enjoying the racing, and getting behind these drivers is just as much as important, because if I don't have great fans like you guys showing up and just viewing the channel, sharing the channel, liking the channel, you know, coming in here, I don't have any SLR. I don't have drivers. We don't have great audiences. We don't have great races. So big shout out goes to each and every one of y'all girls, regardless of what you guys do for this channel once again. So thank you each and every one of y'all for coming out here and watching these guys put on a show for your fans day in and day out, guys. Well, here we go. Hey, Cherry Bomb, thank you for the follow once again, and thank you for the likes as well. 44,000 likes to the channel here tonight. You guys are absolutely just killing it, as our UMP modified drivers are here all night tonight. And so far, this is the first big UMP modified show you guys been out here and been a part of here this afternoon. So far, what are you guys thinking of the show? What do you guys like about it? What do you guys hate about it? You can say that announcer sucks or whatever. So far, what are you guys thinking about getting into these shows? So we'll go ahead and get into it, guys. As the number 22 of Cameron Z. Keller will be on the Speedway, finishing 3rd at the I-55 Speedway. You got the number 11 team from the All Good Raisin Excited Pipeline, the Smalley's Racing Products, number 11 team, that'll be Kinder Tosh. You have the 572 machine, that's going to be Brady King on the Speedway. After that, you got the number 6 rider, Brandon Bazell. He'll be from the Ghost Energy number 6 machine. After that, it's going to be that old number 8 machine. It's going to be Tyler Trentham. What up, Brinks TV? Good to see you this afternoon. As Tyler Trentham joining us here this afternoon in that shiny number 8 machine from Remit Racing. You have Blake Dawson once again from the Power Plant Sim Sports number 10 machine. Currently 8 so far during warm-ups. Aiden Thornberry in the Double H Motorsports Metro Awnings number 2018 will also be joining us here for his first time here with the SLR show. Dane Norris in the 115 from GFY TSR Racing Stapleton Trucking. It's going to be Impus Raceworks number 115 of Dane Norris. Hey, Riley Bird, that's awesome, man. Thank you so much for coming over there, and thank you for subscribing to the channel as well, Riley Bird. You have the 11T of Kindertosh once again, as we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 UMP modifieds here at the Charlotte Speedway. Again, these are the best of the best drivers on the simulator. They're all A-class or better. A few of them are Pro Series drivers as well, as these guys got the bottom side of the speedway pretty much ran in. Guys, can you run the middle in both corners, please, and thank you. We're going to leave the top alone. Can you guys run the middle of both corners, please, for a little bit of track prep? Thank you. So, Charlotte Speedway, everybody's favorite racetrack here tonight, as like some of the best do come out here on the simulator. And if you guys don't know by now, we have, and I quote, we quote everything out, as far as the races is concerned. So if you miss anything, if you want to take a look at your favorite driver here with the SLR show and see how they did in Heat Race 1, Heat Race 2 are the features, have no fear. I clip and post everything from the day after show, just in case if you missed something, you want to go back and watch the races later on. So those are all available for you guys too. We do a lot of hard work on that. We also do a lot of photography as well for the top 3 on top of that as well. Birdman, you've got it right along with Blake Dawson. So like I said, track prep is still underway. We're going to run the middle and the inside in here a little bit. He's straight out digging, says Tegan. Tegan, man, you're awesome tonight, man. We're going to have everything out here. Jordan Jones Rifting, thank you for the heart me. It's been pretty decent tonight, Birdman. We've been about as low as 8 to a max about 16. So it's averaging about 14 cars a session so far here tonight, which is fine with us. We had a green to checkered finish here at I-55 Speedway with 14 cars on the speedway. And so far, I think the most yellows we've had all night tonight has been 2. So that's kind of how the night has been here this afternoon here with the SLR show. We're almost up to 50,000 likes of the channel, and yeah, we just had the same races as well we've been having here tonight as well with the UMP modifieds, Birdman. As we get about 14 UMP modifieds, and Birdman A-Class was definitely the move, says Cameron Keller, as it kind of was the move, man. Everybody was saying that there, Cameron. Everybody argues me with that about, oh, there's good B-class drivers. Yeah, there is, but you know, going through so many of others that think they're fast or don't think they're fast or whatever, just kind of wrecks it out too as well. So it's kind of tough. What up, Huff Motorsports? Good to see you, Josh Huff. Does AG racing here? I see buddies in the DC. Who is AG? Help me out with that. Yeah, I know. Hey, Cameron, you know what? I'd rather have what we got here. You know what I mean? I get it. There is, and then there's some that are just whatever. But, man, what we got going on here is just perfect. I will take this all day than like 60 cars. Anybody want an EOL penalty? Yes, no, maybe so. He said, get me out of here. Yeah, Brandon Mazzell said, get me out of here. Aye. Trentham, can you be my leader, please? And then we'll have everybody move right on up.
Can I get one too, please?
Yeah, Brady, you got one. Yeah, so Trentham, 11T, can you get her to the outside of Trentham? And then everybody else can line straight up as they are. Guys, you've been doing an incredible job here tonight with the races. We had a green to checkered with 14 cars at I-55. We're here at Charlotte Speedway with 14 cars again. Let's go ahead and do the same thing. You guys have been awesome. The fans love you. And that's really about it here tonight. So good luck, everybody. Alrighty, well, we're gonna get ready to roll. We have 45,000 likes to the channel as your UMP modifieds are lining up here with the Charlotte Speedway. As we're gonna get ready to go, as Tyler Trentham's gonna start on the pole in this one in that number 8 machine. What up, Dre? Good to see ya. To the outside, give it the McSizer pipeline number 11 from the All Good Racing machine. It'll be Kinder Tosh. You have the Scott Bloomquist number 0 out of Dry D. It's gonna be Aiden Lewis. To the outside from TSR Racing number 115. That'll be Dane Norris. You have the Ghost number 6 machine, Brendan Bazell, and it'll be the Brady King in the 572 as the UMP modifieds are underway here at the Charlotte Speedway. 8 laps gonna be the distance for the UMP modifieds as Kinder Tosh with a good run to the outside of Aiden Lewis in turn 1 and 2 as we built a meaty cushion up on the outside of the speedway as Tyler Trentham gonna be your leader. Kinder Tosh also on the inside as Kinder Tosh in 11T will be Aiden Lewis. They'll battle side by side down to the backstretch here for tonight's UMPs as Tyler Trentham still gonna be your race leader. Kinder Tosh through the middle with 3 and 4 as the 0 of Aiden Lewis and the 115 of Dane Norris will be your top 4. It'll go to the 6 of Mr. Brendan Bazell with that beautiful red and white 572. That'll be Brady King going to be the field so far as these UMP modifieds. They'll race through the middle with 3 and 4. You might get a battle for the race lead. As Kinder Tosh on 11T starting to close in on race leader Tyler Trentham as Trentham's in that number 8 machine. That's Kinder Tosh on the inside. How about Dane Norris going to make a move to the inside of Aiden Norris on a 4. 5 out of 8 here for the UMP modifieds as Aiden Lewis to the outside, the 115 machine. It's going to be Dane Norris to the inside. He'll go door to door through the middle with 3 and 4 as the number 0 of Aiden Lewis. He'll tiptoe to the outside. Norris hot on his heels as the battle for the race lead is starting to get really good here. Kinder Tosh is starting to close on the number 8 rider Tyler Trentham, but then Trentham pulls away down to the backstretch as Kinder Tosh just hit the wall. You're going to see the 2-6 in the air this time by for heat race number 1. As Kinder Tosh is not going to be able to close in on the 8 of Tyler Trentham, you're going to see the white flag this time by here for the UMP modifieds of the Charlotte Speedway. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, you guys have been absolutely phenomenal here tonight at the SLR show as Tyler Trentham in the number 8 machine as he's going to be able to work through the middle of turn 3 and 4. Checkered flag will wave. It'll go to Kinder Tosh. How about the number 0 machine of Aiden Lewis? You'll have the 115 on Dane Norris. It'll go to the number 6 ride of Brendan Bazell, and it'll go to the 572. That's going to be old Mr. Brady King. Going to finish here this afternoon for our first heat race of the evening. Heat race number 2 is getting ready to line up. We will have 6 cars in heat race number 2 for our UMP modified drivers. Anybody want that EOL penalty? I didn't think anybody was going to want an EOL penalty out of this one. If you guys don't know what that means, it means end of the line. But that sucks, by the way, Huff Motorsports, man. That sucks. I hate when that happens, when racetracks wait to the last minute to cancel on people. But either way, you guys doing an awesome job. 46,000 likes to the channel. I thank each and every one of y'all. As Noah Carpenter, the pro driver, is going to take it. All right, guys, the EOL penalty is going to go for the leader, Crisscross. Down, 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 down. Cameron Keller, you be the leader. 10 car to the outside. We're going to crisscross the field. Crisscross, crisscross. That'll work. Hayden Tolson and company, you guys can line up. All right, gentlemen, all start on the leader. No wave around, so quick repairs. And you got 2 Pro Series drivers right there behind y'all. Good luck, everybody. Bro, we had Heartland late models today, and they canceled because of weather. We didn't go no rain yet. Oh, my goodness. High octane shots. You got to be kidding me. I hate that too. I hate it's like this. It's like, do we cancel? Do we not cancel? Do we cancel? Do we not cancel? Do we not? Do we yes, no, maybe so? What do we do? I know your pain. Thank you guys for the likes, guys. We appreciate you once again for 46,400 to the channel as these UMP modified to get ready to go racing here with the SLR show. Once again, Cameron Keller in the 22C, the number 10 of Blake Dawson will be the 28 of Aiden Thornberry, as you'll have the number 4 at the LT Cunningham and 2 Pro Series drivers in the back of the field. Oh, Aiden Thornberry is going to push way tight in turns 1 and 2 in that number 2016 with 28T. As Aiden Tolson gets on the inside, he'll easily get the 4 spot away. As the UMP modifieds go racing down to the front stretch, we got 2 out of 8. Don't worry, we got you high-octane shots. These UMP modifieds are ripping the racetrack as you're going to have the number 10. That's going to be old Mr. Blake Dawson. As it's going to be Dalen T. Cunningham to the inside. Cameron Keller going to be your race leader in that number 22C. As we got 3 out of 8 here at the Charlotte Speedway. Man, what a battle for the second spot as Cameron Keller's going to be your leader. Jimmy Stewart, thank you for the follow. As Dalen T. Cunningham is going to tiptoe his way to the bottom side of the number 4 machine. Still side by side, halfway to go for heat race number 2. As Dalen T. Cunningham still working on the inside. As Blake Dawson all over the back bumper to the number 22 of Cameron C. Keller. As he tiptoes, things are getting a little slicey. Single file off of turn number 4 as Cameron Keller still leads them. I have a feeling Blake Dawson's about to pull the trigger here. He's going to try to get a run, maybe on the back stretch, maybe so. As it's going to be number 4. Oh, man, they're going to go door to door. Oh, man, what a save, what a drive. As I thought Dalen T. Cunningham was going to fence the number 10 of Dawson. As it's going to be number 4. Oh, some contacts made. Good save. As the number 4 ride, Dalen T. Cunningham to the inside of case leader. Cameron C. Keller, 2 to go this time by. Thank you for coming out, Jimmy Stewart. I appreciate ya. As Mr. Keller's going to be down on the back stretch from the 22C, Dalen T. Cunningham. Full bore slider in 3 and 4. What a slider! As Cameron T. Keller hits the brake pedal, gets back to the inside. White flag in the air. Keller holding on to the race lead. Dalen T. Cunningham, one last chance as Keller's going to block the slider line. Good, smart move. But Cameron, they rub doors and Keller goes around. And it's going to be Dawson. Cameron Dawson at the line. Oh, my God. Oh. Wow! Please tell me there was some net code in that. Oh my, no way. No way. Let's look at this real quick. They got 2 minutes to get ready to go. Dalen T. Cunningham, Cameron Keller. I just want to make sure there's a net code in it too. I know there's contact, don't worry. We're coming off of turn 4 here. There is some contact. Yep, that bit of contact there. I don't even think it was too much of contact. Just enough. Just enough. It was barely any contact, and it sends them sliding. The 4 immediately hits the brake pedal. Dawson's going to get into him in the number 10 machine. And Tolson and the other guy get involved as well. Dang. And you can see the 4, Dalen T. Cunningham, immediately pulled it to the left field. And I'm just going to do this just to be smart about it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Calling for EOLs.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Okay. Dalen, you want to take one just for kids, or do you just want to go ahead and run it out?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Okay. Dalen's going to take an EOL for that, by the way, Cameron. His little net codish too, but I think he feels bad for it.
Yeah, dude, I honestly did not mean for that to happen. I just pulled it to the end.
Yeah.
I honestly feel bad.
It's all good. I'll flick it to the back for it. I know you didn't mean to. There's a little net code in it too. So it's all good, man. Thanks for being cool about it.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm not mad about it.
Cool.
No, you're all good. I appreciate it.
Yeah. You going to the back too, Cameron? No, okay, you're good. All right, double file, all inside, outside lane cars. Go ahead and move on up, guys. Cunningham's going to take a tail on that for that last incident. He feels bad about it. I do too. Little neck could involve too. He didn't really need to do that. But other than that, guys, you know how this all goes. All starts on the leader. There's no waiver rounds. There's no quick repairs. We're here to go racing, guys. And, you know, sometimes things happen. A little net code's a pain in the butt too. But other than that, top three come down to the front stretch and go racing. So, Jimmy, I use SDK overlays. I use SDK overlays, and I do not recommend it to anybody unless you have somebody that can teach you how to code. Willie Buck, good to see ya. SDK is a pain in the butt to use. I don't recommend it to too many people. I can teach people here and there, but if you don't know how to code, it's a pain in the butt to use. So as we're going to get ready to go as the 11T of Kinder Tosh and Blake Dawson as we are ready to go racing for the UMP Modifieds here at the Charlotte Speedway. Birdman, 99% of the group that races here is pretty respectable by that, like that, and I'm very proud of them for doing so. You know what I mean? As Marleni is coming around the corner here at the SLR show, and I'm in trouble. 2 out of 40 for the UMP Modifieds. I'll be right back. I gotta take a quick break. See, I can walk away and still they're racing. Let's go. So for these UMP Modified, no ride along. You want to ride along as we got a battle for the race lead. How can I go for a ride along right now? Oh, Keller. Keller getting really racing at number 22. CL but got into the 115 of Dane Norris. Keller's getting really sideways, man. He is driving the wheels off that car as you got a great battle for the race lead. That's the 11T of Kinder Tosh. Cameron Keller's racing the living wheels off that race car. Dane Norris going to get in the back bumper of him, and what a save. What a save indeed, as it's going to be that number 0 machine of Aiden Lewis and an 11T of Kinder Tosh. Side by side, door to door, 2 lanes of racing here at Charlotte. Cameron Keller has already made his way up to the 3rd spot, by the way. And that was a heck of a save. It's better than Winchester, right, Willie Buck? As our UMP Modifieds, the battle for the race lead is still side by side as Aiden Lewis to the inside, the 11T of Kinder Tosh, as we continue on going side by side, door to door, through the middle of turn 3 and 4. Cameron Keller to the inside of number 22C, and finally, Kinder Tosh will fully take the race lead. 8, 9 out of 40 once again, as these guys are doing a pretty good job getting a little separation. We got the Pro Series driver Noah Carpenter and Dane Norris in the 115. That's going to be number 4, Dalen T. Cunningham. Athletic going to have Brady King. Going to be in that beautiful number 572, as he just joined us here for the SLR show here recently as well. You have the 6 of Brandon Bazell. How about the number 8 machine of Tyler Trentham in the back of the field for the first time in the 28T? That's going to be Aiden Thornberry. As I guess I got a little bit of time here, as it's going to be the number... Okay, we can ride on board with Brady King, sponsored by Birdman. Kind of hard to see with that big glob right there in the front of the mast. Hopefully he's got a tear off button here soon. As you ride along with Brady King for the first time here with the SLR show, I see somebody to the inside, and Brady King is in the wall as these UMP modifieds continue racing here at the Charlotte Speedway. So far, it's all been the 11-team machine of Kinder Tosh. He's going to be a race leader. Aidan Lewis in a 0 to the inside as Cameron Keller has moved up to the 3rd spot in the number 22C. You got Hayden Tolson at the 327 for the 4th spot. It'll go to the number 1 of Noah Carpenter. You got the number 4 machine of Dylan T. Cunningham. After that's going to be the 115 of Dane Norris. How about the number 8 machine of Tyler Trenham? You have the 572 ride. That's going to be old Brady King. The 6 of Brendan Mazzell. And newcomer in that number 28 T of Aiden Thornberry in the back of the field as racing's about to get good. Here it comes. Cameron C. Keller in that number 22C after getting slightly dumped in heat race action, made away from the back of the field, up 7 spots from his starting position. It'll go to the 0 of Aidan Lewis. Cameron Keller is a man on a mission. Here he comes. Slide top, middle turn 1 and 2. Aidan Lewis hit the brake pedal and cuts back to the inside as you got a battle for the 2nd and 3rd spot. The 11T of Kinder Tosh right there. This is exactly what he needs. As Cameron C. Keller to the inside. Slide top in the middle of turn 3 and 4. He's going to try that slider line one more time. Aidan Lewis back to the outside. He's got to hit the brake pedal. And Aidan Lewis into the wall. Caution flag for Aidan Lewis into the wall. And that'll be our first yellow flag here for heat race number for the feature here this afternoon. Just thought it was going to be there, and Aidan Lewis just gets it around as Cameron Keller's clearly in front of him. First time he did the right thing, hit the brake pedal to cut down, and this time he tried to drive it to the outside rear quarter panel and just ran out of racetrack and got right on the front stretch, and Aidan Lewis is going to go around for our first yellow flag here at Charlotte Speedway. It's one of them where you shoulda, wouldas. Clearly in front of the Cameron Keller's clearly in front. He ran right into the back right quarter panel of the 22 of Keller. We'll call it hard racing, and we will continue on. Like I said, if you're involved in that accident, you might want to go in the pits for repair work. If you got it, go in there and get yourself some. That's not on you, Cameron. He did the right thing the first time when he hit the brake pedal and cut to the inside of you. You were clearly in front of him. He should have just hit the brake pedal and tried to cut back underneath of you again, but then he decided to go to the outside of you and eventually just guess wrong. So that's not on you. So as we're going to get ready to go for the UMP Modifieds once again. Double file 1 to green for those in the hot pits. Come on down. If you're in the pit area, come on down. If you do not, your race will be over and you'll be removed. So Aiden Thornberry, if you're going to be coming down, come on down. The 28's going to get off the speedway. He got out of his driver's seat. He's back into his driver's seat. We're 1 to green. Hit the throttle. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. All right. Aiden said he is not going to come back out of the speedway. His night is over with as the UMP Modifieds are back underway. Kinder Tosh with a really weird restart, went all the way to the bottom side of the track and made it easy for the 22C of Mr. Cameron Keller to take the lead. Kinder Tosh, man, something happened after that restart. As Kinder Tosh to the inside, the 115 machine is going to be Dane North to the outside as racing continues. As I heard an engine outside my house, didn't know what was going on. So as Dane Norris and 11T of Kinder Tosh are going to get a little racy. As Tosh is going to dive it into the inside. You got Dane Norris right to the outside. He's going to wash up a little bit to the outside as we got 17 to go. Tosh just trying to hold that middle line. Dane Norris with a good run to the outside. Man, I'll tell you what, I don't know if the tires or something went wrong as Dane Norris is going to chop the nose off of Kinder Tosh. But man, the setup has just gone away on that 11T. I don't know if he put the wrong tires on or what, or expect this race to go all the way green to checkered, as Kinder Tosh just absolutely is struggling at level 11T machine. 15 more to go for the UMP Modifieds here this afternoon. As it's going to be Cameron Keller, going to be your race leader with Pro Series driver Hayden Tolson right there to the inside. Dallin T. Cunningham getting a little racy over 3 and 4. 14 to go for the UMP Modifieds, and man, these guys are getting ready to go to war. As Cameron T. Keller, your race leader, Hayden Tolson for that second spot. And you got Noah Carpenter in that number 4 machine right there behind them. A lot of beating and banging going on the back of the field with the 11T of Kinder Tosh and the 115 of Dane Norris, as those guys are still beating on each other, cutting each other off, and things like that going on in the back of the field. But we got one yellow flag so far here tonight. Hayden Tolson is highly tough, and Dane Norris. Dane, you got a broken left wheel, bud. That just broke out of nowhere. As Dane Norris has a broken left wheel after that little bit of contact here between him and the 11T of Kinder Tosh. And that thing just snapped right in front of us as we got about 11 to go. 10 to go for the UMP Modifieds here this afternoon as racing continues. As Tyler Trentham, that number 8 machine, Noah Carpenter, they're going to be battling out for that third spot. Here comes Trentham to the outside, Carpenter to the inside. A big slide job in the middle of 3 and 4 as Tyler Trentham going to use all the moisture to the outside, and what a run for that third spot. As you're going to have the number 4 rise, going to be Dale T. Cunningham to the inside. You got the number 0 of Aiden Lewis as well as racing continues as it's Cameron Keller just lost the race lead to the 327 of Hayden Tolson. I'm a terrible broadcaster. I just lost why. Oh my God. I was too busy watching some of the other guys in the back of the field, and Hayden Tolson just snuck right on by the 22C of Keller and takes that lead away from him. 7 more to go, and Tyler Trentham puts the whole right side of the race car into the wall as you got the battle for the third spot. Aiden Lewis in number 0 with the number 8 of Tyler Trentham to the outside. That outside shelf is rather fast. As the 0 of Aiden Lewis, big slide job into turn 1 and 2. You'll have the number 8 machine of Tyler Trentham to the inside. Another slide job in the middle of 3 and 4 as we had one yellow flag here at Charlotte. Trentham throws it all against the fence line as Aiden Lewis just slowly crawls to the inside. We got 5 to go. Cameron C. Keller, man, drove the wheels off that race car. I believe he might have burned his tires off as Hayden Tolson just pulled away in that 327 with 4 to go. And my Kins, yes, Hayden Tolson's a Pro Series driver. Friday night, SLR. What up, Andrew Basson? Good to see ya. We've been races at 4 o'clock here this afternoon for the UMP Modifieds. 47,000 likes on the channel. Thank each and every one of y'all, by the way, for coming out here. Tegan, man, you are the highest coin earner here tonight on the SLR channel tonight. 3,122 as Cameron Keller's got some problems. I'm sorry, man. As Cameron Keller, I think, has burnt the tires off that race car. Here comes Aiden Lewis to the inside for the second spot. As Aiden Lewis to the inside, we got the 4 ride out. Mr. Cunningham into the grass. Don't know what happened. As we got 2 to go, we got a battle for the second spot. And Cameron Keller's going to go for it all. White flag in the air. Tyler Trentham to the inside. I believe Keller might have burnt his tires off. As Tyler Trentham to the outside. Keller one last chance in the middle of 3 and 4 as he's going to get way sideways as Hayden Tolson will get the win. Third's going to go to Tyler Trentham. Holy cow! As Kinder Tosh pulled his race car in, as Hayden Tolson into the 327 will be your winner. Burn your tires off big time. Hold for me, Holson. Thanks, guys. Gotcha. What a show indeed, as Cameron Keller burnt his tires off. He drove the wheels off that thing at the Charlotte Speedway. As we're going to our next event already. Hey, you know what? It's not bad. As we'll move to Lucas Oil Speedway. If you ain't first, you're last. Hashtag Ricky Bobby. Guys, you got any questions for the chat? And if you guys got any questions for the top three, please start thinking of them now. Any more questions? As we got Hayden Tolson, the Pro Series driver, your winner here at Charlotte.
What's up?
I don't know. What's up? Good race. 5 spots up in your starting position.
Yeah, that was a good race there. I feel like we were. I didn't fire off very good there. Fell back to like 8th, 9th, I think, somewhere around there, and just started trying to just bide my time, be patient, and I seen them were sliding each other a good bit there, and I knew if we could get a caution around like lap 20 and 25ish, and that should be good, and it all worked out for me.
So I got a question from the fans. Birdman002, your biggest fan. How's it feel to go back to back here at SLR?
Feels pretty good, to be honest with you, especially, having another pro guy here. That makes it way tougher. Obviously, everybody here is good, but I mean, Noah is really, really good. I know he ain't great in late miles, and he even knows he ain't, but yeah, we'll take it. Yeah.
You know what? Jamie Massey was here just as soon as you got off there last night. I think you got a message for him, don't you?
No, what?
Do you have a message for Jamie Massey?
I wish I could race him. Oh.
We wish you could race him too. We'll see if Jamie Massey's going to show up here tonight, as Lucas Oil Speedway is going to be coming up next. And who do you got to think?
You putting race on, Chief of Me Sports, Toss and Repair, Toss Motorsports, yeah, thanks for the host, and see you tomorrow.
Hey, we'll see you tomorrow, man. Thank you for coming out and racing today. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
You too. I'll be watching.
Thank you, boss. Alrighty, so nothing from Tyler Trentham or the number 0 of Aiden for their field, as Lucas Oil Speedway is getting ready to load up next. But in the meantime, we have another entry of Rate That Race Car. Check out that race car, everybody. Give me a Rate Your Race Car of the T31. That's going to be Tyler Trentham's car. Rate that race car as the UMP Modifieds at Lucas Oil Speedway are getting ready to load up. While you guys are rating that, I will be right back. Alrighty, so as we're gonna get ready to rock and roll as our Rate Your Ride, that's gonna be Tyler Trentham, and nobody has said anything. So let's get ready to roll. As the Lucas Oil Speedway is gonna be coming up next for our UMP Modifieds. Coming up next here on the SLR show. Yeah. So we got 2 more events coming up here this afternoon, and Trent's like, that's a hot race car. So let's head over to the Lucas Oil Speedway. You did. You definitely did say something, Trent. Woo! So what time do you end the night? So we normally end, I try to stop before 10:30 at night. So So how it normally works is I got told Tyler Trenham again. He said, "Damn, LOL." Oh my. So I try to stop. Depends on the races. So probably mediocre if you ask me. I know. Pete's old. He needs naps. I do need naps. I am getting pretty old. By the way, Mechanic, thank you for the awesome gifts of the channel tonight too, boss man. But 57 brand new followers of the channel, and let me get back to answering that question. So normally how this works is we'll load the SDK overlays. So normally every event is roughly, if we get a full field, is close to 45 minutes to an hour. And so the SLR Discord kind of dictates me what I do as far as start time is concerned. I put up a poll in the Discord to kind of gauge it. So we started at 4, so I'm gonna run 8 events tonight. So that'll be roughly 6 hours or more depending on how the races go. So far our races have gone rather quickly. So it's usually we run 8 events, that's it. So I base it off at least 8 hours long. So 4 hours, 8 hours is around 10 o'clock. If it ends earlier because of the fast races, then it is what it is. We ran our 8 shows and we're out the door. So normally it's either 7, 6 to 4 that's the time. So Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, it's usually going to be rather earlier because, you know, people are off work, people are going to go racing and things like that. So that's usually the case. So roughly in that time area is where we usually start, we usually end about that time. So, but we're also about being efficient too, getting the show in, getting the show out, and call the door too, you know. So like these races here, you know, you only got like 8 or 10 cars, which will go rather quickly because you got the less heat race, and then you also have your 40 lap feature. You're welcome. It all depends. You know, I got 2 more events yet tonight, so I'll be looking roughly about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Maybe I'll be done, so I gained an extra hour. So that's kind of where we're at with it. Oh my, oh my. So we got the SLR chat getting ready to go. Jamie Massey is racing. So we found out where Jamie Massey is, by the way. He is at a real-life racetrack at Travelers Rest Speedway, racing in real life. Oh my. So no Jamie Massey tonight, and Hayden Tolson has called it quits tonight, and we'll see what we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 UMP modifieds here at the Lucas Oil Speedway, and he's lucky. He sure is lucky, Nick Barker. He sure is, big dog. And by the way, thank you for the awesome gifts to the channel, by the way, sir, here tonight as well. So that's what happens. Finally, Hayden quit. Might have a chase now. You might have a chance, Cameron Keller, as long as you don't burn the tires off. Oh, man. We got Richie Yost joining us, though, in that number 29 machine. Dalen T. Cunningham as well. So another small field. So tomorrow, it'll depend on the... tomorrow will depend on the quote-unquote schedule. I haven't been in a real car since 2017, so you ain't too far away from me, Tegan. Alrighty, so hot laps are underway here for the UMP modifieds. Again, it's going to be 6, 7, 8 UMP modifieds. So I expect this one to go green to checkered. And we'll have some more racing action coming up after this as well. So again, thank you all for tuning in. We've been doing a really good job racing here tonight. It's been rather quick and rather fast and really easy. Not as many cautions. I think we had 2 maximum of the night tonight's show. And can I get you guys to run the middle a little bit, please? So yeah, I mean, you know, real life racing season and all that's coming up. I'm glad we got, I'm glad we got a few cars in here. We got 8 of them joining us, Tyler Trentham and Richie Yost and company. You also got the 7P at Brett's Control and a few other guys as well. Like I said, we got Lanier coming up next. So Lanier's coming up next, and Cedar Lake will be coming up next as well for the SLR Tour here tonight. And like I said, we're all A-class and everything else out here. We got Kale Rudy going to be joining us, so now we have 9. A-Class 2K, Colburn. Last time we talked about that, you told me to go F myself. But by the way, if you need another wrap maker, Colburn Wraps and Trent Kahn are the two main guys that hang out in the SLR Discord. Are the two main guys. You'll see in the chat, in one of the voice channels, and they're usually making wraps. So if you need any wraps, you can see Trent Kahn, and then you're going to see Josh Colburn out there making wraps in the SLR Discord. If you need wraps, see one of those two guys. They're mainly in the Discord building wraps. So, like I said, they're the two main guys that usually are in there making wraps for you guys, things like that. And Mechanic, welcome back to the channel. I thank you for those 17,057. Love you too, sir. Love you too, big dog. By the way, ECC, thank you for the awesome rose. He's also a live streamer as well. If you want to check out ECC, he does the same thing that I do for the Beckley Speedway stuff, but I believe that may not be happening. But ECC is another one to go out there to watch on TikTok as well. So thank you for coming out with the two roses, by the way, ECC. So our UMP modifieds have been pretty easy and pretty smooth sailing tonight, as our most caution tonight has been 2, as track prep is getting ready to go here for the UMP modifieds, and we got about 10 more seconds yet to go, and then we will be ready to roll. By the way, as I was saying, Josh Colburn, or Colburn Gaming, he is an active duty military member, and once again, thank you for your service and your time served from one service member to another. I don't have any wrap restrictions. I know iRacing has wrap restrictions, but I don't know. I've seen some off-the-wall stuff. Let's get ready to go for our UMP Modifieds. 1 heat race here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. 9 of them going to be here, and we'll see. I really do. Ask Marlene. Aye. We're a big family in here. What's up with you starting because the pill draw girl does not like you. EOLs for heat race number 1 is our only heat race. Again, everybody makes a race and everybody will make the show. If you think you're going to wreck the whole field, please take that EOL penalty. You're good. Do it. Okay. 29 car Richie Yost, you'll be our leader. 2 car Kale Rudy, you can go to the outside. We'll crisscross the field. We're crisscrossing the field, everybody. Crisscross the field. 0 to the inside, Aiden Lewis. 8 to the outside. We're crisscrossing the field, gentlemen. 7 to the in, 22 to the out. 8, you're in the inside. Trentham, you're in the inside. There you go. Yep, there you go, boys. Now you got it. Prime time, I will never, ever run sprint cars. I tried running sprint cars once. And Justin, are you in here? Justin, you're not even in here. All right, Richie, you got it, man. We're in the middle, 3 to the end of 4. You may fire. Good to see you, Justin. All righty. So let's get ready to rumble for the UMP Modifieds. Again, we had 9 of them, some of the best on the simulator. Richie Yost in the 29 is going to lead them through the middle of 3 and 4. We're underway. Sweet. Where are you racing at tonight? That's how you do it. Aiden Lewis and company drove right into the back of the 8 of Tyler Trentham and won a save. All righty, Texas, sweet. Have fun in Texas, boss man. 2 out of 8 for the UMP Modifieds here this afternoon at the Lucas Oil Speedway, as Richie Yost is out and gone. As the number 29 of Richie Yost will be your race leader. You're going to have the number 2 of Kale Rudy. It's the 7P of present control with the number 0 machine of Aiden Lewis. Going to be the top 4, as Lewis going to dive it in super deep here for these UMP Modifieds. Present control with the 7P will move into the 3rd spot. But anyway, prime time. The thing about sprint cars is I can't get the drivers. We're like A-class or above here, and we just cannot get the sprint car drivers to show up. So, Cameron Keller, the pill draw girl, is not happy with him right now. Starting in the back of the field at number 22C, as Tyler Trentham's going to be able to get around to the outside. So far, it's down on the bottom shelf racing here as the number 29, Richie Yost. It's going to be your race leader from the Premier Racing Setup's 180 Flood Doctor machine, as Richie Yost is dominating here for the UMP Modifieds. You got Cale Rudy in that number 2 machine for the second spot. You got Prince Control in the 7P. It'll go to the 0 of Aiden Lewis. How about the 11T machine? That's going to be old Kinder Tosh. As Kinder Tosh in the field, you got the number 8 machine of Tyler Trentham, as he's going to be able to roll right through the middle of turn 3 and 4. We got 2 to go this time by for the UMP Modifieds. As Richie Yost going to see the white flag in the air for heat race number 1, as he's going to be able to roll down to the backstretch here in that number 29 machine. Cale Rudy going to try to get a run to the outside to the C3 number 2 machine, but it's going to be Mr. Richie Yost. Cale Rudy pressing control. Aiden Lewis, Kinder Tosh, Tyler Trentham, Cameron C. Keller, and Brenda Mazzell going to be your field. Oh, Brandon Mazzell manually disconnected. No, so that gives me only 7 UMB modifieds. 2 minutes to grid, guys. You got 2 minutes to grid, offering EOLs to the field. Our next race here for the UMP modifieds here for the SLR show will be at Lanier. And yes, we are pressing, we are racing. The polls will go up in the SLR Discord. And you got 2 minutes to do that, Brandon. I'll see you here. Offering EOL to the UMP Modifieds. Yes, you are right, Tegan. Richie Yost is on the Premier Racing Setups. How do you get into Discord? There's a link in my bio if you want to click that bio. Yep. Yes, sir. Let's get ready to go, shall we say, as the UMP Modifieds here. Again, it's like coming and goes in waves. We have, we get a lot, and then we get 10. We get a lot, we get 10. Girl, my dad's in this race. Okay. Which one? Alan Rudy. I got, okay. So, Cale Rudy is your dad? I'm confused, Elena Rudy. I'm confused. Is that your dad in this race? I'm confused. Slightly confused. All right. Cool. Nobody wants an EOL penalty. Sweet. Just the 7 of us. Let's go racing. Don't straight line anybody. Don't full send anybody because your virtual wrap got scratched. Other than that, guys, all starts on leader, middle 3 to the end of 4. The most cautions we've had are 2. We'll be going to the Lanier Speedway coming up next for the SLR UMP Modified Tour, and then we'll have one more at Cedar Lake tonight. You're more than welcome to join us. Your guys are A-class or better. Streams at SLR, you're going to have to find it on your favorite streaming platform. I can't tell you which ones, or I'll get, yeah. Other than that, guys, I want to wish you all the best of luck. And Richie, anywhere in the middle 3 or the end of 4, you got them. Top 3, if you come on down the front stretch, I do victory photos, and I post them out there for you guys as well. If you can, line up straight, leader in front of the flag stand as close to the inside as you can. Good luck, everybody. Have some fun. If you're going to pull it in, please use the infield. Don't use that pit exit. I get unnecessary yellows. People slowing down. Other than that, double file 1 to green. Going to be this time by. Good luck, boys. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a fun Friday. You know what made it fun? The drivers and y'all. You guys in the chat's making this very, very fun here this afternoon, and glad to have each and every one of y'all here. Out of the number 29 of Richie Yost, we'll start on the pole in this one from the 180 Flood Doctor, J-Dub Graphics. It's going to be the Premier Racing Settles number 29. To the outside, we got family in the stands. It's going to be Cale Rudy in that number 2 machine. You've got the 7P of Present Control. How about the number 0 of Aiden Lewis, Tyler Trentham, Kinder Tosh. It'll go to Brandon Mazzell and Cameron Keller in the back of the field as UMP Modifieds are underway here on Lucas Oil Speedway. Little guys, as Aiden Lewis had to get on the brake pedal, so did the number 8 of Tyler Trentham as racing continues. As you're going to have Cale Rudy take a look to the inside of race leader Richie Yost as we got 2 out of 40. Pressing control on the 7P, got alongside the number 2 of Kale Rudy in turn 1 and 2. That'll be the battle for the second spot as the number 29 of Richie Yost will still lead. Alan Rudy, thank you for the share. We appreciate ya. As racing continues on, you got the 7P of pressing control to the inside of the number 2 of Kale Rudy. As racing continues, as you'll have the number 0, that's going to be old Aiden Lewis. Look at pressing control, going to try to get a run to the inside. He'll stick his nose right there to the inside of Rudy. Rudy's going to watch up to the outside at 3 and 4, as that's a great battle for the second spot. Rudy able to fight off the Charger of pressing control, but he's going to take another stab at it in turn 1 and 2 as we are lap number 5 here for the UMP Modifieds at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Richie Yost still going to be your leader. A little bit of contact there between pressing control and Kale Rudy, and control's going to work to the inside. Rudy back to the outside shelf as he continues to hold on to that second spot. You've got the number 0 of Aiden Lewis to the inside. Cameron Keller, number 22C, making some moves as well, as Brendan Mazzell is going to be in the back of the field of this one here tonight. Man, I'll tell you what, that battle for that second spot is something interesting, as it's all Rudy still holding on to the second spot. Cameron Keller's going to push a little tight in front of the whole field, as that's going to be that number 8 of Tyler Trentham, as Trentham's going to be able to try to roll to the outside as the 22C of Keller gets back to the inside. They'll race door to door through the middle of 3 and 4. Cameron Keller continues to push tight in the middle of turn 3 and 4, and Trentham's been able to hold it to the outside as he once again gets really tight in turn 1 and 2. As that battle for the second spot's gotten really good, as the racetrack's starting to widen out here just a little bit, and Kale Rudy in trouble. We got a caution flag on the speedway. Oh my, caution flag on the speedway as Kale Rudy and Aiden Lewis get together. As pressing control through a nice slider, Kale Rudy back to the inside. As Preston starts to cut down for the corner a little bit of contact happens, and Kale's going to get drilled by the Zero machine of Aiden Lewis for our first yellow flag here tonight. Let's take a look at that as the 7P of control, I believe, crosses it up here just a little bit. No, Kale's going to come off of the bottom and tap that left rear quarter panel, and Rudy's just going to have some trouble, and that's going to be our first yellow flag here this afternoon. Caution flag as Kale Rudy and Aiden Lewis got together in turn 1 and 2. Preston passed them clean. Come off down to the front stretch, got on the left side panel of the 7P, and that's going to be our first yellow flag. Already double file going to be 1 to green this time by. Double file going to be 1 to green this time by field. So that was a great battle for the second spot as Kale Rudy got the left side panel of the 7P. You can see the damage on the left side of that. No Garrett here tonight, Wes. No Garrett at all. Sorry to interrupt you, Wes Malden, but no Garrett tonight. So it's going to be Richie Yost, going to be your race leader with pressing control to the outside as we are back on our way after our first yellow of the speedway here tonight. Kale Rudy's car starting to get a little upset as he is now to the table of the field. He's passing Brendan Mazzell in that number 4 machine. We have a Kia Soul in the parking lot. You have left your lights on. If you own a red Kia Soul in the parking lot, your lights are on. We need you to turn your lights off immediately. Thank you. As you'll have Richie Yost in the number 29 machine, still your race leader with the 11T of Kinder Tosh, starting to close in as the number 7P of pressing control to the outside. You got to give me like a license plate number 2 while we're at it. If we're going to do this professionally and do this right, we're going to have to do this like, I need a license plate number. You guys make me feel like I'm in a real life tower right now and somebody hand me a piece of paper and say, hey, say this real quick. As the battle's going to be there, here comes the slide job through the middle with 3 and 4 as Kinder Tosh throws that slider line. Meanwhile, the 7P of pressing control back from the inside. 26 more to go, and there's a slider battle for the second spot. Contacts made for pressing control. He's got to get on the binders. Here comes Cameron Keller with a slide job in the middle of 3 and 4 as the battle continues on with 25 to go. You can't enter the same spot as somebody to the outside. You're going to get wrecked. Present Control just all but killed the number 22C of Cameron Keller, as you're going to have the old number 8 machine of Tyler Trentham right there behind him for these UMPs. Kale, the number 2 machine, had a good run for second, but it looks like the handling of that race car, he's going to make the hard left-hander, pull it into the field, and Kale Rudy's night is over in the number 2. Oh yeah, camper mode, the 50-50 tickets, 5 minutes to get your 50-50 tickets. The 50-50 girl is at the front stretch. Get yourself some 50-50 tickets. I'm being told the winner will take home $1,615 for your 50-50 tickets. Ticket will be drawn on the front stretch. 21 to go here for the UMP Modifieds. It's Cameron Keller in the 22C. Gonna battle there for the second spot. As the 11T, that's gonna be old Mr. Kinder Tosh. Tosh gonna be able to go to the inside. Good slider as Cameron Keller back to the inside. As Cameron Keller to the inside. Great battle down to the backstretch. Get that paper away from me. We got racing going on. As the 22 of Keller with a big slider in the middle of 3 and 4. As the 11T of Richie Yost going to throw another slide job in the middle of turn 1 and 2. 19 to go here this afternoon. As the 22 of Cameron Keller, big slider in the middle of 3 and 4. Up the hill he goes. What a battle for the second spot. Cameron Keller's going to dive it in deep, give old Kinder Tosh a little bit of rubbing off of turn number 4. As racing continues, 18 to go, and Richie Yost is like, bye-bye. Oh my, as the, yes, Neuter's Pizza Mexican style will be in sale at the concession stands. 50% off of all food at the Lanier Speedway, brought to you by The Mechanic. We'll also be selling the Neuter Mexican pizzas on sale as well. That's a true story. As we got a good battle for the third spot, and here we go. As Cam Keller to the inside, you got the 7P machine that's going to be Present Control to the outside. As that's a good battle for the third spot. Here comes Control, battling back on the outside. As Present Control is going to get a good run. Here comes Tyler Trentham in the number 8 machine. As Cameron Keller did it again, and he burned the tires off the race car. 14 to go for these UMP Modifieds. It's Tyler Trentham what fell off the speedway. You'll have the number 4 ride. That's going to be old. You already know it. Brendan Mazzell going to be here as well. We got about 14 to go here this afternoon. Tyler Trentham going to fall off the speedway. Richie Yost is gone. As here comes Cameron Keller to the inside. Oh, that's a big slider. Right rears the living crap out of Present Control off of turns 1 and 2. Here comes the number 4, Brendan Mazzell, back to the inside. We got 12 to go. We do got a pretty good race on the speedway, gentlemen. As Cameron Keller, we got old Tegan out there with the t-shirt in the air. The Cameron Keller t-shirt's on sale, as he's going to be able to roll through the middle with 3 and 4. You got the number 4 rider, Brendan Mazzell. How about the 7P of Present Control back to the outside, as Control might get a little bit of payback here on Cameron Keller. Oh, but got into him off of turn number 2. As here comes Brendan Mazzell to the inside. Richie Yost is gone. Kinder Tosh into the second spot, pulling away, as the battle's going to be for third once again here for the SLR show. Brendan Mazzell in that Ghost number 4 machine has been kind of like not here tonight, as there's Present Control back to the outside of them, as they're going to go 3 wide for the third spot. Little bit of contact. Brendan Mazzell hard on the brake binders, and what a save! 9 to go for the UMP Modifieds. I think you might be correct here, as Cameron Keller is doing some autographs while he's in the race car, and he's also in the pit area signing autographs. You might be right. As the battle continues on there for the 4th spot, Present Control in the 7P. Here comes Tyler Trentham in the number 8 car, as Cameron Keller, man, spinning the tires out of 3 and 4. Robbins racing, says Tyler Trentham. We got about 7 to go. 7 to go for the UMP Modifieds here this afternoon. As the number 22C of Cameron Keller going to be able to roll to the inside. It'll be the 7P of Present Control. We got the number 8 machine of Tyler Trentham. 6 more to go here for the UMP Modifieds. And I thought Tyler Trentham was going to send the 7P of Present Control to the hot dog stand. As Control's going to get to the inside of number 22C, Casey Hamilton. Thank you for the follow. We got a high 5. Going to be 5 to go this time by. Did somebody say hot dogs? The Turn 2 hot dog stand is also available for all your hot dog eats tonight as well. As we get about 5 to go as Richie Yost is driven away from this one. 1 yellow flag here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. It better be a Davy Jones locker cold one. I'll tell you what, if it's not Davy Jones, I don't want it. As if the battle for the 3rd slot continues on, it's the 22 kill. Preston Control all by turn. The number 8 machine, that's going to be Tyler Trentham. As we're all by 3 wide down to the backstretch for the battle for the 3rd spot. Or 4th spot. 3 wide, side by side, door to door here this afternoon. 2 to go this time by. Man, I'll tell you what, these guys are really racing for that $100 paycheck for the 5th spot. As Present Control and the 7P is in the wall, we'll see the white flag for Richie Yost. Holy smokes! As the white flag is in the air, as the winner of this one's going to be the 29 of Richie Yost. He'll grab the checkered flag. Second will go to Kinder Tosh on the 11T. You will have the 22 of Cameron C. Keller. It'll go to Tyler Trentham. Present Control in the 7P, and they'll go to the 4 of Brendan Bazell. That will be your top 3. Richie, can you park it straight? And... nah, straight up, straight. Not like that, like straight. Like on the inside. The horizontal. Yep, keep going. Right in front of the flag stand there. Keep going, perfect. 11 right there behind them. You guys line straight up for me. Thank you guys. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Alrighty, well, let's keep on rolling. No Garrett tonight, Wes. I'm sorry. The fight in the pit, security. If you are not part of security, do not go to the pit area. Stay away from the pit area, especially Present Control's pit area. Oh my, we're having so much fun. Jesus. Well, let's keep the show rolling as we have Kinder Tosh here with an awesome 2nd place run.
How are you, Peter?
Good, man. We're having fun talking about Kia Optimas with their lights on and security in the pits. You know, we're having a great time. How are you today?
Pretty good. Finally put together a decent race. I felt good at Lima Land. Burnt my tires off there. Felt really good at Eldora. Fried my tires there. I think same thing for Eldora also, or Charlotte, so.
So you finally bought a right set of American Racer and Hoosier tires for Lucas Oil.
Yeah. Finally changed the pressure in them, didn't kill them.
Well, I'm glad you're learning. And, you know, Richie Yost just flat out dominated this race. And then you got out the 2nd early and then kind of pulled away.
Yeah, racing there with Cameron got us pulled back away from him a ways. I mean, I don't think I had anything for him to start with. I thought maybe I'd get lucky there with about 5 or 6 to go. I seen him throw it off the top 3 and 4. Just hoping for him to do that a couple more times.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. We have a question from the fans. Oh, sorry, that's not for you. That's for Cam Keller. But who do you got to thank, Kinder Tosh?
I thank my guys back at Flash Sim Sports, Rocky Top for the wrap, All Good Racing, and you for putting these races on.
Hey, man, we're heading to Lanier Speedway. That's coming up next.
I don't think I'm going to make it. I need to go get something to eat.
Thank you for racing today, too, boss. Appreciate you, man. And go get yourself a Neuter Mexican pizza at the concession stands.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Chorizo,
probably a lot better than what I'm going to end up eating.
Chorizo with extra mozzarella cheese and a handmade fresh dough.
Yeah, go ahead and ship one to me. Overnight it. I'm going to need it by the time it gets here.
Oh, boy. We'll see you, man. Have a great day.
Hey,
great job racing today.
Thank you.
let's talk about this number 22. I believe someone's asking about signing your T-shirt and things like that. Cam, you're starting to make a whole bunch of noise here.
I'm sure I am. I hate that I got into, I think his name's Preston, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Preston there, that right rear. I really did not mean to do that. I went to the corner, had a bunch of speed. I locked up the brakes. I tried to keep it on the bottom as much as I could, and it just kind of slid up right into him. But that was one stressful race. I will tell you. I had, I think, the entire majority of the U.S. on my rear bumper that entire race. That was something.
Hey,
golly.
At least you didn't get wrecked.
That's a good point. That is a good point. I would preferably like if I could get a better pill draw for these heat races and not have to drive it from dead last from Arizona to damn West Virginia. But I mean, I'll take it. You know what I mean?
The question of the day is: are you gonna sign Tegan's T-shirt?
Tell him to come on down to my pit. Make sure he brings a cold one too, because I need one.
Cold one, as in.
We'll talk about that later once he gets down to my pit.
Who do you got to thank, Cam? We'll see you at the Lanier Speedway. That's already loaded up and ready to go.
I got to thank, like earlier, I got to thank all my IRL sponsors and the goat piss that's on my tires. It's been holding up really well. I mean, it's been holding up. I think I've drove this thing from last to first, I think, more times than I can count on off 3 of my hands. And I know there's only 2 hands, but I got 3 because that's how many times I drove it up from the rear to the front.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Thanks for coming out here. We got Lanier getting ready to load up next here for the SLR show, man. And I don't know there's going to be a whole lot of cars. Real life racing getting ready to start. And I got one already loaded in. So we'll see how this turns out.
I'm just hoping that my luck IRL tomorrow is better than this. So
it should be. I'll see you the next one, boss, man.
See ya.
Yeah. Well, we're here at Lanier, and so far we have a few guys joining in. Like I said, we're all A-class or above. Tyler Trentham, Brendan Bazell going to be out here as well. We need a jump box. The water truck is dead. Whoops. I didn't do it. Ain't my fault. My wife is new. My wife has just been named the new SLR manager. Her name is Sakura. And she has been named the manager of SLR. So anything you need racetrack related wise, talk to her.
That was cute.
Aye. Gonna make Josh Colburn jealous now.
Oh my goodness, Dad.
Yeah. So as we have our UMP modifieds back to life here on the SLR show, but you guys have not realized by now, the SLR show is a family. We all know each other pretty well. We all talk to each other pretty well. And can we get a 123? Cameron Keller needs a better pill draw. Probably. But we got 5 UMP modifieds showing up here at the Lanier Speedway. And we've been whittling down here the rest of the day as far as UMP modified racing has been here tonight. And we've been kind of whittling down as far as car counts has been concerned as well. But you know what? It's been a pretty good race, pretty good show so far here tonight. If we only get 5 cars here, I believe I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. And we'll run the Lanier Speedway with the 5 cars and just kind of skip on Cedar Lake. I know you got Mansville Speedway running and things like that here on a Friday night. Plus a lot of you guys going to a real life show as well. So we might just go ahead and call this our final night tonight, and we'll just run out with the 5 cars and call it a day. Other than that, man, it's been a wonderful day. You guys in the audience have been wonderful. We have been absolutely wonderful. So if we don't get a bunch more cars, Gerald Stanley, this is called the SLR Iracing series, and we do UMP modifies A-Class 2000 or more. Great clean racing. We're a bit of a family type environment. All the drivers know us and things like that, and we go out here and have a great old time. It has been a fun night, mechanic. It really has. We've been doing a lot of cool things together, and you know, there's times the first part of the event was really racy, really competitive. We had a green the checkered race at I-55 with like 14 UMP modified drivers, and you know, we had a good night of racing, as you want to say, man. It's been a blast, you know. But that's what this is. Hey, Jared, I mean, if you join the SLR Discord, there's many ways that people will help you get your I rating up and safety rating up and things like that. If you want to come join us, the reason why I have an A-Class 2K is because if I have a blacklist that's like 70 plus odd people long, they won't join the stream and then don't like me. So we made the I rating like A-Class 2K, which isn't hard to get. And get ready to go. As Casey Hamilton's trying to get his sets past tech, so that means we might only get 4. You're almost there. We can get you A-Class really quick. We can get you, it ain't that bad. If you're already A-Class, Gerald Stanley, the best thing you do is run a good car that you're really good in and you know you're good in and you're going to qualify on the pole and drive away in. Do that a couple times and then you'll be good. You'll get your 2K really quick. So we got Casey Brunson going to be here, Cameron Z. Keller. You got Brandon Bazell and Casey Hamilton is having trouble getting his sets to pass. So that'll only give me 4 cars here this afternoon. So we may have a 4-car race here tonight, and we're going to send it with 4 cars, I suppose, as Casey Brunson in that number 10 machine. Well, you could always do time trials too, Gerald Stanley. You could do that as well. There's a lot of things you can do to get those I rating and safety ratings up if you really wanted to. I know some people do it. Go in the mornings, get a bunch of buddies together and run the morning stuff, and just you and your buddies and go racing. You can do it that way too. So we're going to have 5 UMP modifieds, looks like, here at the Lanier Speedway, and I guess we're going to have a little bit of fun here at Lanier, and yeah, that's how we're going to do it. So we got Casey Brunson going to be joining us in the CBR number 10 machine, as that's what we got. You also got all the way from Australia going to be Casey Hamilton, Tyler Trenham, Brandon Bazell. Casey, if you check your Cameron C. Keller sent you a set. He said check your shared sets. He sent you one that'll pass tech. Yep. Oh. Hey, you're welcome, man. Thanks for coming out and go racing, man. We got 5 of them. We're going to send them with 5 and a 40-lap feature, and we're going to call it a night. So good to see everybody. We're having fun. We had 48,000 7K likes to the channel. We had almost 100 live viewers on one side of the things, and it's been a fun day of racing. Nah, I'm only getting 5 cars, no seater. If I get like 10 or 12 at Lanier, which is a free track, it'd be cool, but we've been kind of downwinding here, so I ain't gonna run seater tonight now. Nope. It is A-Class, Tyler Johnson. It is. It is. But you know the fun thing is, Tyler Johnson, is our most cautions we had tonight in all 7 races that we had, 2 yellows. Well, you don't have to do officials like that, though. That's the thing. What's your safety rating at as far as B-Class is? You have 2,000 I rating and above, right? What's your safety rating right now? You can join as a spectator. You're at 2,900. Okay. What's your B-Class safety rating at? You're like a 3-something? Oh, you got a long way to go. But if you wanted to, you can run time trials. Put on some Pandora, go in a super late model official or UMP modified official, not official, and go in time trails. And just send it. You can put on Pandora and just get safety rating that way. You'll get an A-Class at 4.0. Oh my, so we got Will Fallon joining in late, and yeah, that's what we got. Looks like Casey Brunson just left as well, and looks like we got 4 cars. Yay. 4 cars. Will Fallon, it looks like, will be joining us. Yeah, 4 cars. Well... Yep, 4 cars. That's what we got. I kind of figured with real life racing time getting ready to go. Well, don't worry, you're gonna start on the outside pole anyway, I think. Oh my. Well, UMP's here, Lanier, 4 cars. 4 cars. You're good. Oh boy. Well, I guess it's just the 3 of us. Alrighty, I'll start to the leader. No waves, no quick repairs. We're gonna run it, just the 3 of us, and good luck. Will Fallon is manually disconnected too, so we're down to 3. 3 UMP modifieds. Yay! Brendan Mazzell in the 1. It'll go to all the way from Australia, the 101 BC. That'll be Casey Hamilton. You got the 22C of Cameron Keller. That's your field of UMP modifieds here at the Lanier Speedway. It's all good, Tyler. I'm going to call it a night tonight as well. Thanks for racing this afternoon, man. Oh, yeah. Nitro Graphics, I'm actually going to call it a night right after this one, boss. The field of cars been dwindling down the rest of the night. So 3 UMP modifieds. Hey, you had a fun day, Tyler Trentham. Vote late models next time as the UMP modifieds are underway here at Lanier Speedway. Nah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. As the UMP modifies, racing a turn 1 and 2. You got them 2 by 2, 3 wide, as it'll be Cameron C. Keller gonna be your race leader. As Cameron Keller in the 22 will roll to the bottom shelf in the middle with 3 and 4, it'll be the one and only 101. That'll be Casey Hamilton. It'll be number 1 of Brendan Mazzell right there behind him as well. A 3-car UMP modified race here at the... That's a lie. My voice is just fine, mechanic. It just... I said UMP modifieds all day today, and yeah. But you know what? We did some really good racing. We ain't done yet. We may only have 3 cars, but we may have a race of the century here for these UMP modifieds. 5 to go. It has to be your name, Perkins, your iRacing name that you use, or your name. As the old 22 of Cameron G. Keller is going to be your leader with the 101 of Casey Hamilton right there behind him. Brendan Mazzell is in the 3rd spot all by himself. As the number 22 of Cameron Keller is going to be your leader. You got 2 to go. Going to be this time by. As the 101 of Casey Hamilton right there behind him. As we got 2 to go. 2 to go for the UMP modified. Yes, sir. I'll get you in there as soon as you change your name. As the number 22 of Cameron Keller is going to see the white flag. Going to be this time by. As Cameron Keller is going to make his way through the middle of turn 3 and 4, he'll see the checkered flag for the UMP modifieds. It'll go to Casey Hamilton for a strong 2nd. You'll have the number 1 of Brendan Mazzell going to be your top 3. So we're going to make it a 15 lap feature. We only have 3 cars. It says 40. We'll make it a 15 lap feature. We're gonna make it a 15 lap feature. We're gonna get out of here tonight with 3 cars. Nah, we'll make it 15. It's only 3 cars, Levi. It's only gonna be a 15 lap feature, and we're gonna manually count it as we're waiting for Brendan Mazzell to join us. It'll be a 15 lap feature, guys. We'll just manually count it to 15, and it's just the 3 of us, and we'll get in and get out of here. Make it a 15 lap feature and get out of here. Got you, Preston. No. No. My goodness. We've been racing all night tonight, boys. You finally got a chance to get a podium. You're gonna get a podium. This is our 7th event, and our car count has just been dribbling down. Rather run 15 at 20. That's what I said. Like I said, guys, 15 lap feature. We'll count it down. All only the 3 of us. Thanks for coming out. This will be our final event tonight. So Cameron Kettler is going to go to the Casey Hamilton. And you got Brandon Mazzell as everybody else inside of lap 15 lap feature. Only got 3 cars. Only got 3 cars, McNasty. What are you going to do? Oh my, you guys been an awesome audience all night tonight. You've been really awesome. Tegan, man, you've been awesome, really awesome. Mr. Shane, we play Rocket League together. You've been amazing as well. Cameron Keller, everybody has come out here to watch our racing here at the SLR show as we are ready to rock and roll as we have our 3-car UMP modified feature for 15 laps. Hey, you know the real life racing has been, they'll do that too. They'll be like, well, due to the car count and we're gonna get ready to go, it's only gonna be a 10 lap feature because of lack of cars. You know how it goes in real life world. Shoot. As Cameron Keller is going to be gone and off to the races here. Casey Hamilton in the 101. It's going to be the number 1 machine of Brendan Mazzell, as it's all going to be Mazzell to the inside. How about the 101 machine of Casey Hamilton with the number 22C of Cameron Keller? Heck, we were at Hagerstown Speedway when the Lucas Oil Show came out. They started 30 of those late models, and then they said, oh, checkered flag due to time, and only ran 7 laps on the speedway. Real story, look that up. As we got 10 laps to go for the UMP Modifieds, as Cameron Keller has gone off to the race, but you got a battle for the second spot between Casey Hamilton out of Australia. After that's going to go to the number 1 machine. That's going to be Brandon Mazzell. I think we all thrown chili dogs at it. As the UMP Modifieds are racing, you got a battle for the second spot. I think Cam's in lap down traffic. I think he is too. As Casey Hamilton all sideways in turns 1 and 2. After that, it's going to be all the 101 BC. It's going to be Casey Hamilton to the inside. And you're right, by the way, it's all A-Class 2000 I rating. As it's all going to be Cameron Keller, still going to be a race leader. You'll have the 101 of Casey Hamilton with that number 1 machine on Brendan Mazzell, going to be the top 3. As the UMP Modifieds, as it's going to be the race, you get a chance to ride on board a little bit here with Brendan Mazzell. Five laps to go, gentlemen. 5 laps to go. Brandon Mazzell is absolutely wheeling that thing as Cameron Keller's in some serious heavy lap down traffic. As Brandon Mazzell's going to try to close in on the 101 there. Mr. Casey Hamilton. Like I said, we got a 15 lap feature here this afternoon for 3 UMP Modifieds here tonight as it's gonna go. You got a battle for the second spot. As it's gonna be Brandon Mazzell to the inside. Hey, we got a race down to the backstretch. It's gonna be Casey Hamilton out of Australia. Gonna go door to door in the middle of 3 and 4. You got 2 to go. Gonna be this time by for the UMP Modifieds. Brandon Mazzell to the inside, and we have another one. Marleni. And you got the white flag gonna be in the air this time by. White flag, gentlemen. As Cameron C. Keller, he's going to be able to roll through the middle of turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag waves. Checkered, 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 checkered. Thanks, gentlemen. As Cameron C. Keller is going to be your winner at number 22C, and we will call it checkered flag here tonight, and that'll do it at the SLR show. Thank you, Sakura. Yep, straight line for me. Brendan Mazzell, you coming? Thank you, gentlemen. All right. Alrighty, we're gonna call it a night tonight at the SLR show, and we'll see if Cameron T. Kelder is gonna come up here and join me really quickly, as he's got a cold one waiting for him, and we're gonna go ahead and call it a night as Cameron Kelder gets his first ever 15-lap win. Woo!
Oh hell yeah, Sean! What you know about that?
You won.
Not a lot.
Felt like a real feature there for you. Only 15 laps on the racetrack.
Yeah, I know. I haven't read a 15-lap feature since the 4-cylinder days. Jiminy Christmas.
Hey, it went green and checkered.
That's a plus.
That is a plus, man. You had fun today.
Oh yeah. You know, I've only had to drive it from the back to the lead about 10 million times.
You know what the cool part about it is, though?
What?
You didn't get wrecked.
I only got wrecked once today.
Out of 7.
Yeah.
That's a good day.
Oh yeah. I led A main laps. You know, Hayden just got more goat piss on his tires or something. What I do, I need to go over to his pit and maybe get the bars and whatnot that he has. Need to take a picture of the setup.
You should.
Because I'm thinking about it.
You should.
I might have to go into this top 3 photos and try and, you know, delete the body out of it. See what he's running down there.
You would do something like that, wouldn't you?
Possibly. You know, I might have to do that in real life too. I mean, jeez.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a drive. Who do you got to thank? Because I'm going to call it tonight.
You know, I got to thank my #1 fan. What's his name? Tegan. I don't know if he's still in here, but my #1 fan in the TikTok live. I don't know if he's still in here or not, but if you are, shout out to you, buddy. And then my IRL sponsors and my goat piss.
I'll tell you what.
I gotta go get some more goats for more goat piss because I use it all up.
I'll tell you
every
what.
goat that I had.
We'll be racing tomorrow, and we'll have the polls up and ready to go for voting. But thanks for coming out and racing today, man. Who do you gonna? You already thanked them all, so
yeah. I
believe that's it tonight.
Yep. Hopefully, I'll be able to make it to a race or 2 tomorrow. I got real racing to do tomorrow.
We'll see. We'll see.
Probably gonna leave around here about 3. I don't know.
All right.
Adios.
Good luck in Tyler County tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
See ya.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's going to end it here tonight at the SLR show. You guys absolutely killed it with almost 4,137 views and 489.